Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Super Sunday. It's here. We've got a very special show for you. We are continuing our 12% off. It is a big game blowout. We are your pre-party destination. We are all about the sport of shopping, and we really bring it to a championship level. And the greatest thing is, you get the championship rings, and they're all here, and bracelets and earrings and necklaces and pendants and everything you could ever need in jewelry. We have got you covered. So we have 3 hours together today as our big sign off and farewell for the week here. So what we're going to do is continue 12% off. That is on top of the savings I'm already giving you. And of course, we are taking requests. Oh, that's a big deal here, because also today would be being Sunday, and the fact that we're not here on Monday and Tuesday, we don't see you till Wednesday night after today. So what that means is, with Valentine's Day next Saturday, I know there's a big festive event every single day, it seems like, in February. Well, with Valentine's Day right around the corner, what I would recommend is, if you need anything in time for Saturday of next week, this is the last day to shop. Now, of course, we've got everything here in the gold color it's in. No changes on the gold, so that we can get it out to you tomorrow. Also, sizing is still available. Let us know if you need that in time, so we can make sure that we can let you know if there's a big shift in sizing. We may not be able, we have to remake the ring. But other than that, basic sizing we can do, get it out to you and have it delivered in the next couple of days. So this is an important day to shop for Valentine's Day, for a whatever it might be, treat yourself moment. We just got values. I say check off the wish list items. Speaking of wish list, Suzanne, we have your request here. It is for a Diaspore. It is one of our best, so I will commend you. You have excellent taste on this Diaspore. But also, I'm going to revisit a few pieces. I know there's been a lot of questions about a few pieces from yesterday morning, where we talked about some of our biggest and best and most museum pieces, like our Padparadscha. It was actually really interesting because great value, because it's actually slated as an orange sapphire. It's a Padparadscha. I have had a ton of questions about it. It's 3.5 carats. It's unheated. It is the prettiest Padparadscha I've seen. And usually they top out around 50 points or 1 carat. So to get 3.5 carats is a big deal. But we also have new. I do want to remind you, if you loved that cross pendant we had the last couple of weeks, we did a yellow diamond version, we did a white diamond version. I found there's only one, but we do have the cross ring here. I don't know if you remember this, it was a long time ago, but we did a 1.5 carat cross ring, where it's the big individual diamonds in the cross style for a ring. There's only one, it's in white gold. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. We can show it to you when you're ready on the phones. But there's also a diamond bracelet here. We have a huge cross pendant. It's going to be our cross that's going to give you over 2 carats in diamonds. We have a Tanzanite deal, a blue zircon deal, a fabulous yellow diamond necklace that is a 1 carat heart-shaped center stone and ready to go for Valentine's Day. So lots to get to, even Paraibas. Now, the last couple of days, I've seen you, we've done the Paraiba blowouts in rings. They've been very popular. I'm going to bring you a Paraiba blowout in pendants today. And then we've got our most fabulous mandarins are here. If there's anything from our entire collection you'd like to see, anything at all, please say the word, let's shop. This is one of the most fabulous and festive and fun days to do. It's my favorite show of the year to host, so we're excited you're with us. Thank you for being here. And again, really glad you're here to see all these amazing pieces. So we're actually going to get started. I'm going to show you a coral piece to start. I'm going to go ahead and hold it up here for you. It's a coral that's our only coral right now. It's Mediterranean coral. 111-1042 is the item number. So that goes back a ways. And of course, what you see is what you get. So feel really confident in knowing exactly what your piece is going to look like when it arrives home to you. Take a look at this. This is going to be our, wow, that's pretty, a round cabochon. This is not a bead of coral. Sometimes we see the beads. This is where you get that round cab, and yes, it is a fabulous look. It's a very, very large style too. This is 111-1042, so it goes back a ways. And it's a 4 carat 19 on the coral. Pretty much one of a kind. I don't have many exceptions today as usual. So if there is, again, something you see that you love, please know that dialing in early is the very, very best way to give yourself a jump start. And it puts you really ahead of the line of scrimmage. It really is. That's a good thing here. So here we are, 419 in the round coral, 7 points in diamonds. And we're going to do that little leaf-like style. That's where your bail is. There's the finishing in the back. So you see that's a good size bail. It will work with diamonds by the yard. There is only one. It's in the white gold. This is stunning. So all we need to do right now is get it a home. And yep, it is not going to be even $17.99. We're going to give you a big value, and this is a one only. So keep that in mind. All pretty much. I mean, I'll let you know if I don't have, yeah, it's like one of a kinds, one of a kinds, one of a kinds. Oh, I have some new yellow diamond earrings today. They're really pretty. They're like florals, but with big stones. So we'll see those. And request time is now. Get those requests in. So instead of $17.77 or anything like that, Remember, your 12% comes off after my price. So it is not even what you see on the air, what you're paying. You've got a really big value on everything. So here we are, the most fabulous Sunday. Here we go, not even $9.99 or $8.88. Coral's really rare. It's getting more rare by the day. Of course, it's an organic stone, so it grows from living organisms. We're talking about something that also grows in the depths of the ocean, so it's not easy to get a really fabulous coral. And then you've got that bright kind of orangey red material. It's not $8.88, not $7.77, $6.99, $5.99, none of that. We're going to blow it out for you, and we'll make it $499. And then you get over $50 off that too, because it'll be that extra 12%. So that's really stunning. Let me know if you'd like it. $499, okay? And that'll end up being $439 and change. So if you'd like that one, I'll show you what it looks like real quick on the hand here, and then also give you that measurement, and we'll show it on the neckline. So you know exactly what to expect. That's what it looks like on the hand. You can see more of the orangey red, definitely not that lighter pink that sometimes coral can be. More common to see the lighter pinks or even those orangey goldens. This is really that almost pure red, almost. It really is stunning. And then it's almost 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. We'll try it on for you as well. Show you what that looks like. There's your coral. And I like the little leaf-like or floral. It almost looks like a lotus blossom of sorts, the way that that bail is done in your pave. So that'll be really affordable and under $500, but really it's closer to $400. Okay, so we'll go back to the wheel, close up, and take one last look at this white gold only. That's going to be it. $439, and not to give away any surprises, but that'll likely be our most affordable item of the day. It's really tough to make fine jewelry under $500 right now, and yet that's a piece that was thankfully made a long time ago, because it wouldn't be anything near $17.99 today. It'd be more. So $439 and change. Let me know. I'll keep moving, and we'll just show you a lot of great jewelry today. And if you please see something you like, just know it's a one-of-a-kind. Dial in, and we'll have operators check and see if it's still available for you. Also, there's a great ring in a if you ever are challenged with rings, maybe you don't wear rings much anymore because the sizing is an issue. Maybe you've got, like, you need a little bit larger size to go over the knuckle, and then by then it's too big on the... I've got the perfect ring for you in a pearl. So we'll show you a somewhat of an adjustable ring, but still in fine jewelry. Now I'm going to go back to the hand here, because what I have is a necklace, and it's a circular style necklace. Look at this. It's Tsavorite garnet. 112-9260 is our item number. Welcome into Sunday. Glad you're with us today. And 40 points in Tsavorite sits at about the 2 o'clock position there on this circular style necklace. So we talk about the circle of life done in diamonds typically. Here's where you get the Tsavorite as well. And then the chain attached. This is all one necklace, all built together. You see here it's going to have full adjustability, so the lobster claw closure is there. Really nice and easy to maneuver. 16, 17, and 18 inches in length, so it's adjustable. All the built-in adjustability we love to make sure that one size fits all. And not only fits all, but fits whatever outfit you're wearing that day, whatever you need to accommodate the neckline the best way possible. Now, our Tsavorite, I'm going to get you a diameter on the piece. That's going to be that drop style. And again, circular styles are very meaningful. And then that addition of that January birthstone, which is the Tsavorite, that bright, gorgeous green that in this case looks a lot like a bright emerald. It's almost 3/4 of an inch, actually maybe I would say 5/8 in diameter there. And then we'll take a look at it here on the neckline for you. Another great one. I love the open work, because obviously then you see a little bit of color if you choose to, a little bit of skin tone if you like that way. I mean, however it's going to sit that day. But what we're going to do is take a necklace with a Tsavorite, one of the more important and rare stones in the world, diamonds as well, and we're going to make this so fabulously affordable as we go back to the hand here. And then I'll take it for a close-up view as well, just so you can see the Tsavorite, because we want you to know everything about it. I think you know our VS Diamonds by now, but there's that really bright Tsavorite. And I'll show you the back, because the back is all finished as well. We didn't do like an open under gallery. It's just solid gold all the way through, and yet it's a necklace, so 18 inches of gold, not exactly easy to make affordable. I will do so right now. One necklace only stays in the yellow gold. Pretty much what you see is what you get here. So it's going to be, unless I have two options available, it's going to be the gold color it's in, so we can get it out to you next day, and you've got no sizing needed because it's a necklace. We put in the adjustability, and it's not even, no, not $39.99. I can't do that. We have got our biggest blowout of the year. This is also the biggest sale in our history here. We've been around for about a decade. So when you talk about sale events, and there have been a number of them, this is by far the largest sale event, the biggest discount you've ever received. And that's on top of my discounts for you. So it is quite the day to shop. We've got it for less than even $9.99. This one should go in a hurry. And there's no two ways about it. It will. It's not $9.99. It's not $8.99. It's $888 for the necklace. And then you get about $100 off that as well. So it's really important when you've got Tsavorite, garnet, and diamonds that we love anyways. Lots of gold as well. Here's that close-up on that closure, so you know the lobster claws by now. It's always a premium closure. And then let's show it again on the hand here so you can see that dimension from farther away with that 5/8 of an inch diameter with that big Tsavorite. So that's going to be one only, $888 minus 12%. Let's go on to our next ring. This is that somewhat flexible style that I'm going to show you here. So it's made up of 18 karat gold, but it's almost like a double-sided mesh. So there's a little bit of a little bit of flexibility to it. I would not say elastic. No, that's not how we make fine jewelry. But you're talking about a golden pearl that's a mighty fine size here. Plus it's going to be that really big, wow, it's a 12 millimeter. It's 112-9579. Welcome into Sunday. Glad you're here. This is where, again, a little bit of adjustability I think is helpful, because I talk to women. I've been doing this, business of fine jewelry for a long, long time now, 2.5 decades. So you talk to a lot of ladies who love jewelry, but sometimes a lot of gals have had to put that love for jewelry on the shelf a bit, because maybe sometimes we've got, a little bit larger knuckle, whether it's arthritic knuckles or just the way the bone structure is. And sometimes once a ring goes over the knuckle, I know that I speak for my own family members who had this issue where once it goes over the knuckle, it's too big. So ladies give up wearing rings. This is your perfect solution, because what it's going to do is have a little bit of give, because it's made as almost like a textile or a fabric, in that this 18 karat gold is molded as a mesh. And that doesn't mean it's lightweight or going to break. It means it's got a little bit of flexibility. So a little bit of adjustability as well, where it can actually expand as you put it on the hand. So let's say again, you need a 6, but it's got to be a 7 to go over the knuckle. This ring will accommodate you. Now, it will fit best for a 7 to 10, because the ring has a minimum inner circumference, if you will, that's best for a size 7 or more. Now, if you're really up to, I would say, anywhere in that range, so wherever you want to wear it, if you have a finger that's between 7 and 10, you're good to go here. And it just kind of molds itself to your finger. So 12 millimeters, this is 18 karat gold, no diamonds, one of our rare pieces with no diamonds, but just really all about this incredible pearl. So that's our 12 millimeter pearl. Let's take a look. Natural golden color. Would you like the Tsavorite necklace? Thank you. Tsavorite necklace is gone. Our coral pendant is still here if you'd like it. Now here we are with a really important 12 millimeter. That's the golden pearl. So rare. It's all natural in its color. And I'll show it to you on the hand. So it's really just, you can see it's all the way around. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, because you see it's actually, if you look at it from the side, you see what I mean by it's almost double-sided. Think of it like a double layer of this 18 karat gold. And it's because it doesn't have anything inside of it. There's nothing underneath it. What it does is just have a little bit, since it is like a mesh, it's got a little bit of flexibility. So I can show you here what it does. If you see here, you see how it expands? It's shaped a little bit, see that? And then it goes right back. So that's what I'm talking about when we talk about a little bit of a give. Now here's what it looks like on the hand, and I again recommend a 7. A 7 is going to be, it's a little loose on me because it really is best for a 7 or above. And again, that means you can wear it, watch this, you could put it right here on the index finger, which, I wear about a 7 there. Here's what it looks like on the hand there. So you can see if you had to go up to a larger size, that also gives you flexibility on how you wear it day by day. Maybe one day you wear it here and one day you wear it here. That gives you that option as well. But again, a little bit of flexibility in that 18 karat gold, so it can expand over and then it comes right back to form into shape. So we'll go back up close for you. It is a one only. It stays in the yellow, of course, and perfect mix with that golden South Sea natural. This is, again, South Sea means not cultured here. We're talking about a natural pearl from the mollusk, and a very particular mollusk as well. It's not like every mollusk can produce every color. It's why we get excited about white South Sea pearls, but we also love our Tahitians. And we love our pinks. And we really love our goldens. If you're a real rarity collector and you are someone who enjoys the finer in life with your stones and your organic stones, this is the way you go. And it's no longer $39.99 either. So that is really stunning. And so, hey, Michael, thanks for checking in. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy's with us as well. And that's it so far. All right, very good, at least online. So obviously I can't see y'all on TV. I mean, we know that the bulk of our viewers watch on TV. So hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Big Game Sunday is here. My favorite show. of the year. Everyone's like, but don't you really, really like, honestly, it's this game. It's this day. It's this game day. It's pre-partying. We're all excited. We're all ready for some entertainment. We're all ready to just kick back on a Sunday. We're at home, probably getting ready. Maybe you're putting the snacks out. Maybe you're getting ready for a little company to come over. This is the day to shop, and nothing feels better than you win no matter what, because we all know there's going to be a winner. There's going to be a loser later today. I know. That's just how it works, right? It's how it works. The big bad world of sports, right? But we all win because you've got the ring coming to you at the greatest value. And what a sale event. Couldn't be a better time to shop this inventory here at all, because it's the best of the best. So here we are with our $39.99. No, we're going to change it up here. Let's switch it up a bit and make sure this goes in a hurry, and not even going to be $29 or $19.99. And that golden pearl is really, really stunning. Perfectly rounded. Let's take a little tour just so you know. It is pretty much flawless. I don't see any kind of any blemish, no real divots or, dips in the surface. That's the beautiful luster and nacre that we love to see, but not even $1,500 for 18 karat gold. No, we're going to go even lower, and then you get your 12% off. Come on in early. Thank you on the Tsavorite. Don't forget our coral is still here, and that is very affordable, but we're going to make this $1,399. That $1,399 price does disappear in a hurry, and it goes all the way down to $1,231. Also, we had those gorgeous earrings the other day that were in yellow gold that made up a little heart shape out of baguettes and rounds. I have a similar pair today, but in white gold, and they're beautiful because they're heart shaped, so very of the moment, considering Valentine's Day is 6 days away. So that's going to be coming up. And then what about, nobody's asked about it yet, the cross ring. I specifically asked for this today just because I knew that the last couple of weekends we really featured big discounts on crosses in pendants, which is the traditional way. I remember that a long time ago, and I thought it was worth an ask, and sure enough, we have one incredible diamond cross ring. Some of you had mentioned that, wow, you guys do the best crosses, but look at this ring if you've never seen it before. Well, there's only one, and we usually, I would predict with this kind of look and value and everything else, I would say we'd probably need, just this morning here, probably 60 or 70 rings if we were to satisfy an entire audience. But I only have the one because, again, I'm limited on everything. And it's 1115235. Do we dare show it now and just get it at home so that we don't, earlier in the show is probably the wiser course of action here, because we want to just get this gone before the whole world arrives. And then what happens is we're upsetting a lot of people because we only have the one. So let's get this one at home now. It's going to be item number 1115235, and it is 1.5 carats. 6 stones only. We've been doing these cross pendants with the bigger individual diamonds. Now we're bringing that to you in a ring that's easy to wear, a ring that's only in the white gold, because why? We're showing off the incredible white diamonds here. 6 of them. Fabulous look here, 4 down vertically, and then the 2 extras, of course, horizontally. This is stunning. 25-point VS diamonds. That is basically like having 6 engagement rings all in one fabulous cross, and yet it can be worn anywhere on the hand. It sits pretty low profile, so it's a really easy ring to wear. I've even known that, I've known folks that have worn this as a thumb ring every day, which is not a bad idea, I think, and I've always wanted one myself. I've never been able to get one because it's out of stock. Always, and then one will come in maybe once every 2 years, and then that's gone. Well, here's your big moment. Joining us early is always wise because, well, I'm going to bring out some special pieces early. We'll take a look at it here on the up close and see those fantastic diamonds, and get ready because this is that one only. And I love the way it does. It is a larger ring with the larger diamonds. So I do love the way that, thought it looked great on the index or the middle finger. So if you feel like, well, do I have enough fingers for all the rings that I want to wear because I'm wearing one already on the left ring finger and then I'm good there? Here's what you do. You stack that ring with the length that it gives, and it's not hard to wear because it's a traditional band in the back. So just because it's got that length down the front doesn't mean it's difficult to wear at all. It just means it is a fabulous fashion statement that will also work really, really well. And when fashion, faith, we love that mix. The fashion, the faith, the love, the strength, all the things. And my favorite part about this ring and why I think it needs to be out there more often in the jewelry world is that when we think about crosses, it's usually a pendant or a necklace. And that's not something we get to see. The whole rest of the world, when they look at us, get to see it, and we get to show our faith, but we don't get to see it as often as maybe just a glance as we walk by a mirror during the day. The ring, I think, is a huge bonus and benefit because you're looking down at your hand all day long and you're seeing it. And maybe it's that reminder and that support, maybe it's comfort. And those are things that I'm a really big proponent of jewelry embodying and signifying and really being significant of. So this is where, again, wear it every day, comfortable as can be, but you don't get any better than these 25-point diamonds. And there's a huge value on the way. When that's an old item number, this was first developed a long time ago. We've kept it at that price so that you don't have to pay what would be what, $7,000 or $8,000 today. With today's gold and today's quarter carat diamond pricing, that would be a very expensive ring. And yet I'm not asking for an expensive price tag. That's what we're doing. So come on in early. Welcome to Sunday. Glad you're with us. And this is where, again, only 2.5 hours to go. So you got to get requests in if you have them. Let us know what you'd like to see. Now, here's what I will do. Instead of, because I know $7,999 seems about right, this is going to be right out to you. We can do the sizing. It's about a 7 now. We can do the sizing, ship it out tomorrow, no problem. So you'll have it in a couple of days. Maybe if you don't do hearts for Valentine's, well, I think a lot of us would agree this signifies love just as much. So maybe perhaps even more. So what we think about in traditional gifts of love might be right here embodied in this cross ring. There's the finishing on the inside as well. I'll try it on again for you. Just tell us the ring size you need. It's going to be right out to you, and it's not $79.99. Here it is on the ring finger. Certainly could be right hand, left hand. This is going to be a style I guarantee you you're going to wear it more often than not, probably every day. And it's not even $7,000, $6,000, or $5,000 or $4,000. It's not $3,000. We only have one. And we never see this here. I know we can't make it readily available. It's not easy to get big deals on 25-point VS diamonds. It's your ring to own, and there's only one right now. We're doing better than even $2,999. And wherever this ends up, another big discount with your 12% off. So here's what I will offer. We're going to make it better than $29. Call me early, one only. You think I'm saying it just to say it. I don't do that. I'm a journalist. I'm not a salesperson. So that's the whole thing. I spent a lot of money going to school to be a journalist, to end up in an industry that you don't really need to go to school for. So it's kind of one of those things where I really do stay true to my my journalistic integrity and all those different things about, accuracy, fairness, all the things that, as journalists we used to embody. I know that doesn't happen as much anymore, but I went to school a long time ago. So yeah, we were still all about like fairness, accuracy, that kind of stuff, being objective. But here we are in a $29.99. What I can be objective about is this: simple and easy, objective. This is the major, major value that you could not buy if you were putting it together yourself. If you had your own access to diamonds and gold and workmanship, and let's say you had bench jewelers at the ready sitting at your home, you're not doing this for this price. And it's not even 29 or 28 or 27 or 26, one only. And this is the way you have something to wear every day that's still, again, a little different. You don't see this everywhere. And again, I think there should be more of this style out there. We're not doing 26 or 25.99. There's only the one. Let's blow it out for $2,499, and that'll be gone. It's going to be $21.99, by the way, at checkout. You are saving another $300. So that's a big significant discount just for saying, hey, I'm going to shop on the Big Game Blowout Sunday. And that's how you do it. And then we're going to take another look at that Padparadscha. I have had so many people asking me more about it. Some of you just missed the show yesterday and maybe caught up or heard about it or read about it. Well, there is a very special 358 Padparadscha sapphire. It's going to go. It's an amazing, amazing. I think it's an incredible. It's the value story for me because it's such a huge stone. This is the one. If you missed it yesterday, or for those of you still thinking about it, there it is. More, really, again, that perfect pink and orange blend, and being all natural, unheated, is really tough to come by. So my collectors are out there, and we are ready. Now, we also have a blue zircon ring. Boy, that's not a good sign if that's still here. I also have a blue zircon ring that's new. Look at this one. That is a stunner. I love the rose gold accent for the basket and then the bigger diamonds. I have some really pretty blue sapphire drop earrings, and when I've had any of these styles in the past, they're always quick to go. And I have these gorgeous drops. Take a look at these on the hand here. If you're interested, let me know. It's an alternating diamond sapphire drop earring, and they really love to move, as you can see. But they have all bigger stones, and yet they're all just kind of floating down vertically from the ear. So they're really pretty and they look very, very, very high end, very chic. So we'll see those out the door. Now we'll go back to our cross ring, and then we'll move on to our heart-shaped earrings. And I just keep moving, and you guys know to go ahead, and these pieces all sell after we move on because, again, there's a delay to the broadcast. So here we go with 111-8904, another old item number, which is going to equate to some seriously big value. Here we are. So I had this pair of earrings in yellow gold the other day. Nice to see them now today in the white gold. Last call on this earring, and again, anything that doesn't go in gold is going to be melted down tomorrow. So it's also last call because obviously when you offer a discount the way these are now, if you have anything that sticks around, it's more advisable to start from scratch, basically start over, extract the stones, melt down that gold, and use that gold, repurpose it to make sure that we can kind of avoid some of those big gold prices. I think we can all admit they're record highs all time. So if we can get around that and not go out and buy new gold at today's standard price, then we're going to be able to carry on with values. And so it's a really big just reminder that everything you see here, anything that doesn't go after the show is over, is going to be melted down too. So it's a last call. You get the best value. If you love it, you take it at the value. You feel good about the price tag. But also if it doesn't go, it's going to be repurposed so that we can make gold affordable moving forward too. It's how we can bring you, again, no one else can do that because they don't manufacture. We do everything here on site. So it's really another big bonus we have of shopping together. So take a look. This is going to be our 22 points in the baguettes, 27 points in the round brilliance, and a really cool way to do a heart shape that ends up looking like a big heart-shaped stone, but it's going to flash very differently thanks to the combination of the baguettes and the rounds together, and that's what's so important here. So 22 and 27, that's 49 points in the diamonds all together. They're 18 karat gold, which as somebody who really I find it very important to have 18 karat gold when I can in an earring, because if you're hypersensitive to anything like perhaps, you know, alloys in gold, that can create a reaction. So it's really nice to have that 18 karat gold, I believe, in an earring especially. So where you've got so much, where you've got, again, skin exposure to it. So here's what I'll do on the earring. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what they look like on here in just a moment so you can see how the size measures and how the length is. And then it's a nice little movement to the drop. You can see even the hoop in the front is done in diamonds, but you see here that great heart shape type of look, again, nothing heart shape in the stones, just the shape of the way the baguettes and the rounds are put together, is 3/4 of an inch in length. I would say, let me see, is that accurate? Yes. I would say, I guess they are 7/8. Yeah, closer to 7/8 there. We'll try one on. It's a really cool just hinge. It's a hinged hoop at the very top. So it's going to click right closed into place and you are out the door, ready to rock your hearts and show off love. And it's amazing how jewelry is just so, again, people that may not even comment on your jewelry, but I think jewelry can be it's such an important look. And obviously we see a lot of people, whether, you know, it's the people we know that we're close to every day or perfect strangers that may not even comment, but just amazing how symbolism like this can be a really beautiful addition to your wardrobe and give you just a really kind of a nice look. That amazing how, you know, spread the love, if you will, with those heart shapes. So we've got the white gold there in the 18K. They stay in the 18 karat white gold. They'll be out to you tomorrow. So again, couple days you're wearing them and enjoying them, and that means Valentine's Day ready. Let's go back up close, give you a better value than even, no, I'm not going to do $39.99 on them. I know we got the 18 karat gold, and thank goodness this is from a different era where we can make these really, really affordable for you with that bigger diamond weight that creates the illusion like you're wearing a 1.5 or 2 karat heart shapes at the base of the earring. So here's how we make this happen for you. It's going to be less than even $2,000 or $19.99. You want to dial in early? Let me know. We still got a couple pieces available from the first half hour. That's unusual on a Sunday, but hey, you know it catches up and we get everything out the door. By the way, Suzanne, we have your Diaspore. So again, if you're waiting for it, I wait till I know you're with us to show it, because someone's going to get it. It's a really beautiful stone. But here we are, instead of $1,500, we'll make it better, and I'll make this one, you know what, $12.99. Simple and easy. And that way you got the white gold, the 18 karat, $12.99 comes down to $11.43 instead, and we'll see who's got them. That is really a special look. Don't forget we have the sapphire drops if you're ready for them. The cross ring with the 1.5 karat in diamonds, which I'll wear until it goes, because that's I love that ring. I love that ring. That ring's so easy to wear, so comfortable, yet such a looker. And then we also have, I brought a radiant cut sphene yesterday. I want to bring that back in case you didn't see it. Also have some really pretty, yeah, you got the earrings? All right, the earrings are gone. Congratulations on those. And then here we go with our, look at this blue zircon. This is a round, and it is, boy, there's nothing like a round zircon, especially in the brightest of blues. And there you go with 1130534. This one's new at the moment, and yet such a stunning look here. 4 carats 30 on that round, by the way. So really important size that you're getting. And it also has 37 points in diamonds. So that's impressive as well. And you're getting the bigger stones, which is 4 of them. You've got the 4 stones there, 2 larger, 2 on the smaller. They just taper down the sides there for you, as they should, making sure it's comfortable. And then we have the one only here. Now it stays as is. It's going to have the rose gold and the white gold together. So just a little accent that I think really works with the bright blues and just gives it that custom look. And also remember, 37 points in diamonds, but on average, those are nearly 10 points. So they're good sized diamonds, probably a little bit larger side to side and then a little smaller than 10 on the outside there. But wow, what a ring it is. And this round is stunning. And let me try it on for you, because we don't see too many with the 4-stone style, meaning 2 stones on each side. A lot of times they're 3 stones. This is just, look at the magic of that blue zircon. The most electric blue color. No other gemstone really produces a color like that, yet it's natural, out of Cambodia, mined out, really, really rare. It was only out of that region of the world. These zircons don't just come from everywhere. They will come from different places, but it's like each place has its own specific color it's known for. We know Sri Lanka for the pinks. We know Cambodia for the blues. And then some of the goldens and the hyacinths will come from a couple of different sources, but this was one only. So given that it's mined out, really tough stone to find going forward, and yet it's a really good size. And we have one only, as is. Let's get it a home, shall we? And make this better than $13,999. Don't forget, there's going to be some sphene. I've got a big pink diamond. Brought out a huge green zircon as well, if you like the greens. Very nice stone, one that I selected for you, so I'm excited about that. But here we go with the better than even $39.99. We know even if it's brand new, it's still got to come down and meet the magic that's happening on all the older pieces as well. And isn't that great? When I think everybody else's theory in the business right now would be, move it up to the current day prices. I don't care if it's old inventory, we're going to move it up. And that makes no sense to me. That's highway robbery to me. That's just cheating the system. Because why? If you made something a long time ago, don't make it the price that it would be today. It was made a long time ago, and that's what so much of what we're bringing. However, when I have a new piece that you've never seen before, because we understand, appreciate, and respect the fact that you might be with us every day. So if you've seen it before on the air, you've seen it before. We need to bring you new. So every single day of this blowout, there's still going to be brand new for you to enjoy and look at and indulge in and see something you haven't seen before. And that's what this blue zircon is. But we got to take it down to the prices. Otherwise, it's going to be very apparent that, ooh, that one was made today and that one was made a year ago and that was made 3 years ago. Let's just bring them all down. That's why it's a blowout. And if you haven't watched the last couple of days, you just probably are not even familiar yet, but you will be. It becomes very apparent. Take a look at this blue zircon, and we'll blow it out right now for better than even $3,500 or $34.99. It's got to go. And it will, because it's a 430 and it's the round. The rounds are so stunning. They're really spectacular and bright, as you're seeing right there. And again, rose gold and white gold, just something gives it a nice little creative touch, something a little more unique and different. And yet we're going to blow it out for $3,299. Here's why I did that extra discount. Because after your 12%, it comes down to $2,900. A 4-carat 30 round, $2,903 to be exact, but that's awfully close to $2,900 when it's a $14,000 ring. That's called value, and that is a big value story. And I'm very, very proud to say we're bringing you the values, yes, on the brand new, yes, on the museum. The museum's actually where you save the most money. Pieces like this, pieces like my 16.5 carat Paraiba. Did I just say 16.5 carat Paraiba? Yeah. Because we've been selling out of every green I've had. So look what I decided to bring out today. Here is the 16.57 carat round Paraiba, clean, tourmaline in the bright neon. It's gorgeous. That's here. That's going to be, yeah, a big blowout. But then you get the 12% off. So this is the day when you want to take advantage of those more museum pieces that we have, like that one, okay? So coming up, we're going to move right along. That's our blue zircon. Let's get to our color change sphene. Also, I want to show you these earrings. We've got these gorgeous Diaspore earring drops that are so attractive. They're really nice. Now, they may not sit all that well on the air, but I'll give it the best shot here. So you can see the close-up on the stones, because that is a priority. Look at that. Oh, yeah, Diaspores. Pair of shapes, color changing, 3 carats 30 total, 5353 is the number. That would be 1125353. And here we are looking at 3 carats 30. So over 1.5 carats in those stones. This one is the one I'm going to go ahead and just borrow and try on. It's a post and butterfly backing this time. We'll show you the link. They stay in the yellow gold so they can go right out to you. And it's 330 in Diaspores with 20 points in diamonds. And what that outer double halo is going to do is not only emphasize the beautiful pear shape of your stone, but it's going to give it this ribbon-like look. So it's mirror finished and it's diamonds. And if you look closely when we go back, it's going to be very like a twisted design. You can see they're a little over an inch. I'd call them an inch and an eighth. 20 points is the diamond weight as well. So 1/5 of a carat there, and I'll pop one on for you so you can see what they look like. Now they do stay in the yellow gold. This is a great stone to wear all the time because it's very versatile. It's got a great neutral tone to it between the goldens and the greens, then the fact it changes to a beautiful purple red as well. And all we got to do is find a way to make them affordable when they are such extraordinary stones. And it's another one that I'm going to warn you right now, I wish I had more than one pair. I kind of do on everything, but this one in particular, given the value that is so stunning here, this is what they look like on. And remember, they're just balancing. So keep in mind, they'll sit a little bit better on the ear, but that's all mirror finished up top. And then it goes to that mirror finishing and diamond kind of twisted design. Think of it like a ribbon, like a double-sided ribbon. If you're, kind of putting the finishing touches on a package or on a gift, and then you have that grosgrain ribbon that's going to twist, and one side's one pattern and one's the other. It feels like that around this gorgeous double halo, but it's one side in mirror finished and one side in diamonds, and they're $999. I'm just going to try to move some jewelry really quickly. We've only got about 2 hours and 20 minutes to go today and in our week, so we want to make sure those prices drop all the way down so you can have some great affordability. Let's take another look at them close up, and they'll be way over. They're over $100 extra off. So if that's something that suits your needs, I don't know of any people really that have Diaspore earrings outside of 2 of you, because I've only had a few pairs of Diaspore earrings at all. So that's a real rarity there. And to get them for $9.99, I think it tells you a lot about what we're doing today. It's not just this item, it's everything. So not everything can be under $1,000, but I'm making sure these values are all coming down to their lowest possible price. And anything that stays, we melt down. So that'll be, $9.99 after your 12% off. That's going to be all the way down to $879, okay? $879, one pair. We'll see who's got them. Don't forget about the cross ring. And let me know, Jason, what you're taking. And then we'll show you the Padparadscha, because that one's getting a home today. I know I've had so many people asking me about it. My email inbox was pretty much yesterday all about that Padparadscha, that 3-carat 58 center in the unheated. So who's got them for $879? We'll find out. They're here at the moment. Let's keep on rocking. Here is a very, very special green zircon, collectible as can be. We showed you the blue, and now we're going to need the bright green. Here it is. This is going to be 112-6414. If you're frustrated you're not getting your pieces, please dial in early, and you can always hang up. You can always dial in early and be there for the price, and if the price doesn't work, yeah. The what? Cross ring is still available. You're getting it? That means I can't wear it anymore. I've been loving wearing it. Yes. Diaspore earrings are gone? Yeah, it's 111-5235. 111-5235 on the cross ring. Cross ring is sold. Diaspore earrings are sold. And that was white gold, Joanne, on that one. Here we go with our 4.5 carat in the emerald cut green zircon. And it is $115 in diamonds. Jason, did you have a request or picking up something? Perfect. Love it. Here we go with our really good 4.5 carat. You got the request lines open, don't you? You're getting all the requests. Here we go with our one and only green zircon. I'm very particular about these green zircons. I won't just show you any, even though they're all exceptionally rare. I just won't show them to you, just to say, hey, I've got them and they're rare. They're usually too dark. That's just a fact of the stone. They're usually far too saturated, and they're still really rare. Don't get me wrong, they're valuable no matter what. But when they're just overly saturated, as most are, I'm not really into showing it to you because it kind of looks too dark to where you're missing out on the green. I want my green zircon to be green. Call me crazy, but it should be that green color that we love. So this gives that to you. 4.5 carats. It's an emerald cut, which also means it's showing off a little bit, showing off that it's got an exceptional clarity, which most green zircons, again, do not. Double refraction, so it's still going to have that powerful flash we love out of the zircon family. And 115 is your diamond weight. We're starting to get busy. I think the lights have come on in Georgia, so to speak. Did you not get the cross ring? Good. I can put it back on. Thank you. Were they just asking about it? Okay, good. So the cross ring is still here. My apologies. I was told it was sold. It is still here. So good news there. If you want the 1.5 carat diamond cross ring that I'm wearing, it's still available. But here we are with the 4.5 carat in our really stunning emerald cut green zircon. And it's going to be 115 in diamonds with that split style shank. And we only have, yep, again, one. That's it. Blowout time. It's a museum piece. Used to be $89.99. Now that was a long time ago. You know that because it's an old item number. But we're going to take it on down. Right here and now. Cross ring is here if you'd like it. That's probably not going to be long for this world because, again, most people haven't joined us yet. It's a busy Sunday morning. It's a little busy. So as more people join in, the pieces start to go faster. Everything that was shown earlier does go. It happens every single show. It's just, again, not everybody's always here at the wait, you know, at the ready waiting. So it's not, remember those old department store? What was that department store? Back in the day, there was those commercials where someone was standing at the door and it was before they opened and someone's going, open, open. Remember that? It's like, that's what I feel like. Not everybody does that with me, right? Because there's a lot going on. And, you know, you don't have to shop in stores and you got a lot of people, you know, watching other things on TV. So here's the deal. I'm giving you that really big, the early bird special. This is where, again, the real true TVON lovers, like the real jewelry lovers and devotees, as I like to say, they're here because they know I'm going to bring out some really good pieces here in the early goings of a show. And you know what happens? They go. It's not $89.99. We're going to blow it out. White gold is how it stays. We'll size it for you. Let me try it on. Our one and only gigantic green zircon. That's got, see, that's what it does. I can show you emeralds that don't do this. I can show you, well, green sapphires every now and then. I think of a green sapphire, Tsavorite, a demontoid. What's going to do that powerful step faceting glow that you see here with this green zircon? Not many. And it's not even 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5. I told you we got the museum pieces that are here. And it really is stunning. I knew Tracy would know. Of course she does. Was it? Again, I'm not a retail shopper. I never was. But I remember, I'm a TV person, so I remember commercials very well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. They had the blue light specials, I think they were. Right, Tracy? Yeah, back in the day when there were retail stores, right? Imagine. It's so much easier now. You just sit at home and let the pieces come to you. I love that. It's just easier. It's easier. I don't know if everyone else has to. I could spend, there are, when I have to get out there, I mean, I live in a crazy, crazy busy city. We got 10 million people in this city. So, you know, it can take 30, 40 minutes to find a parking spot. It's not like, oh, just roll up and walk in and enjoy your leisurely shopping. It's madness out here. So I'm particularly sensitive. Like, if I can avoid going out into a store, I'm going to do it. I actually had to go to a grocery store yesterday for the first time in like a long time. Because I had to go get some specialty stuff for the big party today, right? I had to get some specialty stuff. You know, so I had to go into a place that sells food. I usually just have it delivered because that's, to me, it's worth it, you know, to pay more because my time's valuable. So, and I was like, I walked in, it was madness. I was like, this is why I don't do this. It was crazy. And I was there like 7 minutes. It felt like 8 hours. But anyway, that's just me. That's my weird, you know, idiosyncrasies. That's part of living in a busy, big city. It's crazy. But there we go with our green zircon, $59.99. And yet we're going to do something a little wild here. I'm going to blow it out for better than 5 or better than 4 and better than even 3. I'll make it $29.99. And this is still here and this is here for the moment. But again, both will be saying goodbye. But do you see how I'm leaving that on my index finger? Because I like how it works with everything else and plays so well. I feel like it is that additional piece that you can feel free to add and you don't have to worry about it necessarily interfering. It's a big, bold ring with a great statement, but I don't think it really feels like it's too much or over the top either. So yeah, this one works with everything. We had this earlier for those of you going, oh, that's a pretty new ring she has. It's your ring if you want it. And then there's the green zircon, which is going to be $26.39 at checkout. So over $300 off if you'd like to get that one. And yep, it's going to be gone. As will our cross ring. You know what else I did bring out today in case anyone needs a specialty Valentine's bracelet? I meant to put these on and I didn't get a chance yet, but look at this. A white and a yellow gold diamond bracelet that has 3 rows. 3 rows in diamonds. Isn't that beautiful? One of the widest. We've done tennis bracelets, but we've never had an individual single row tennis bracelet be this bold or this large. And you can see we have the yellow and the white ready to go. So that's here if you want a special bracelet with about 5.5 carats in diamonds. That'd be a good way to go. All right, so who's got our green zircon or our cross ring? Those are going to be the next to go. And then here's what I've got, the color change sphene. The same kind of color, but even a little more rare because it's going to do a couple things that even the green zircon can't do. It's going to change color from green to red. It's also going to be far more dispersive than even diamonds. It's one of the most highly dispersive stones in the world. And it's 1130,541. How about that for a 95-point radiant cut? It's a beauty. It also is from yesterday. So if it looks familiar, it is that ring, 1130,541. So that will be our most affordable sphene that I have too. And that's exciting as well. Double halo, 95 points and 51 points in the diamonds would be your double halo there. So excited to have this big game together. I'm so glad we get to pregame and pre-party together and shop. And then we do have a cross. I know we have a cross pendant as well. The ring is here, but I also did bring out the very, very last. It's the last time we'll ever have this piece because it's way too much gold to make it again. We have our 216 diamond cross. So for those of you that are blowing up my phone right now saying, where are the cross pendants? I have one today. Let me show it to you here really quickly so you know. I only have 2 in white gold and 1 in yellow gold, and that's it. And this is, again, last time we'll be seeing this large. This is the largest style we do, by the way. It's the 216. So yes, for those of you asking me, I see the ring, but do you have anything in a pendant? There it is, the big style. Everything else is sold out, but I've got the big style in the white or the yellow, 216 in diamond. So that's going to be coming up momentarily. We'll do that at the top of the hour. And also I have another Diaspore ring too. So yes, we've got that covered as well. But here we go with our 95 pointer. Double halo in diamonds. Let me try this on. It's affordable and it stays in the yellow gold, but really it's two-tone because there's a lot of rhodium right underneath where those white diamonds are set. And then you get the radiant cut, which really shows off the mega brilliance of this stone and yet stays as is. So we can size it and ship it out tomorrow for you. No biggie. You got it before Valentine's and that's really exciting. Coming up, it's the last day. We got 2 more hours for you to shop something to get in time for Valentine's. By the time I see you next on Wednesday night, it's going to be far too late to get something to you by Friday. Because if no Saturday delivery is happening and Valentine's on Saturday, we'd have to get it in Friday, and that's hard to do when I see you on Wednesday night. Because that means, yeah, we just can't. We got fast shipping, but not that fast. You can't get there in a day when it's 2 days, right? So that's how we work. So here's the thing. This is your day to shop if you need anything at all, jewelry-wise for Valentine's Day. I can't get you the dozen roses. I can't get you the chocolates. What else is Valentine's Day traditional? Jewelry is the other thing. That's why I would just make sure that you're aware if you need something for Saturday, for yourself or for a loved one, this is your last couple of hours to be shopping to get those pieces in time. So do keep that in mind just as we, get ready for that big holiday because every day there's something special going on in February. So here we are with our fabulous, fabulous sphene and it's going to be under $2,000 for you. Take a look at it. It's not even $19.99 or $18.99. We're going to make it $17.77. And with that extra discount that you will have on your way, it's going to be, let's see, $15.63 for the color change sphene. And then we've got the cross coming up. We'll do that at the top of the hour. It's 13 minutes from now. I have the gorgeous pair of blue sapphire drops. We've got a great looking, really good looking Diaspore. And then this is a little preview of those new yellow diamond earrings I was telling you about. Wow, gorgeous, aren't they? 5 stones in each earring, floral design and bright yellows. Those remind me of the Vivid that I had yesterday in the ring, don't they? And then again, if you're out there, Suzanne, and you had a request for a Diaspore, I've got it here. So Suzanne, let me know, give me a call. We can show you your Diaspore. And then we also have green Paraiba pendants on a blowout wheel. But the sphene has got to go, 1563 would be your price tag on that one. Now, the only other sphene I have is going to be much more because it's a carat 48. Similar kind of shape here. Let's show you. It's a radiant cut as well. Here's the larger one that we have with all the gold. That's going to be pretty if you like. There's obviously a traditional style, which you just saw. The double halo is pretty traditional. And then this style, which goes very bold on the gold. And this one's right here at 1130,540. That's a carat 48, so much bigger stone. This is a stone that doesn't just go up in leaps and bounds easily. Every point counts in this real rarity. It's very unique to see bigger stones. And we've got our 148 radiant cut here as well, the Madagascar color changing sphene with 48 points in diamonds all the way basically side to side, but pave through this very detailed, elaborate gold work. The mill grain, the gold is substantial without being oversized or heavy. It tapers in the back nicely, so it's not going to be that real, oh my gosh, this is uncomfortable, or it's heavy, or it feels too tight on the hand. Obviously, you don't even need to go up in size on this one. You can just get your true to size, whatever you prefer there for whatever finger you're going to wear it on. But let me try it on for you, and then we'll show you what it does here with the cutout detailing. I love the way that wear it all the time because this color change variety, so impressive. And that's the green I like the best. There's no olive tones to this one. It's a real true, think emerald green, but with the bright reds and yellows and oranges all the way throughout. I mean, you see it even from a distance there. And remember, this ring is going to be a discount, even though it shouldn't be. It's brand new. I'm going to take it on down from that $8,499 price. When you got a lot of gold, there should be a bigger price tag. That's just kind of the gold world today. Thank goodness we don't have to abide by all of that. You realize we don't have to play by those rules. Rules are only there to break, am I right? Okay, within reason. When it comes to shopping, I would never, like, you know, break like traffic laws or anything like that. No. Listen, the good news is I can't go above 15 miles per hour in the city, let alone over 65. So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But here we are with our 148. Yeah, it's going too slow. That's the problem. We have 148 in this radiant cut. Great value coming up. Let's get it under 3,000. I know that doesn't happen when you get big old wide bands like this, but it does here today. It's our big game blowout. It's 12% off everything, but you don't just want to be the only one saving money, right? I want to save you money. Let's all discount. You get to discount, I get to discount, and not in that order. I get to get you the big value, you get to take the extra additional off, and then everybody's thrilled. And you get the piece you've always wanted, or the piece that you just see and you know you can't live without. Isn't that how jewelry is? You know it the second you see it. It's that gorgeous, elaborate, really pretty, heavy gold weight. Such a beautiful, these are investment pieces. Obviously, whatever value I give you, the value just goes up by the day because you're getting something that goes up in worth by the day. And I'll make it better than $29.99. I was thinking about this because I just had that $29.99 piece a minute ago. I was thinking about the fact that $29.99 goes to $26.39 and how nice of a discount that is. I really want to help you own this. And I know how many still collectors are out there seeking sphenes but don't always get one because they're rarely here. And what we have is what we have. They're like made up. We don't have any more new stones because it's a collection. This is a finite collection we've been basically showcasing for the last couple of years here. And we used to have them more frequently. Now they're more sparse. That speaks to the fact that we don't have many left to go around. And I'm going to take this lower than 29 before your discount. How about 28 or 27, or maybe even go lower than 27.77, which I like where that takes us. But what if we just say $2,699 instead? That way, this piece is actually $23.75. So you see how every $100 I took off there, it basically takes it down to where it should have been with your discount. Now you get to go take your extra 12% off the tiny price of $26.99. Now that's going to be it on the sphene. Now what we're going to do is show you that cross pendant coming up in 8 minutes. I only have one in yellow, so I'm going to put it out there right now. If you want the yellow gold, please dial in right when we get there at the top of the hour. That largest cross is not going to be done going forward. It's just way too much gold to make it the value we know you want. So that's going to be coming up today, top of the hour. We have a Tanzanite later. Those bracelets are here. Another blue zircon. If you did not love the round blue zircon with the rose gold, I have one that's going to be a round blue zircon in all white gold. There it is with a big old fingerprint. And then what we're going to do is get to our color change Diaspore. A new one, but I got to make something affordable. I know we've got lots of museum and tons of it actually. Here's the big Padparadscha that's going to go today. I still can't get over this. If you were not with me yesterday, keep in mind this is the largest Padparadscha I think I've ever sold, and not just here for the last decade, but like ever in 25 years. And it's also natural, unheated, untreated. So that's the one that is a silly value. I mean, the price is really good. So we'll talk about that too. We'll get that one at home, but let's go to this fabulous Asher cut. I've got a 2 carat. This is the talk of Tucson right now because obviously the Diaspore is 5,800 a carat and climbed. Actually, so I was only there at the beginning of the show because I didn't get to stay the whole week because, you know, someone's got to give you values here. So I was only there for a day, and that was Tuesday. Here's the deal with this gorgeous Asher cut. In the time since I was there at 5,800 a carat for the wholesale, for the per carat on this stone, there's only one family that really runs it all. So they're the ones that are at the trade shows. They're distributing it worldwide. the price had gone up. This is the last day. This is the end of the show. And I was speaking to some people early this morning, and they were talking about, you know, that Diaspore? The same Diaspores had actually, and this has happened before. I remember the big moment was back in the early 2000s when Paraiba was starting to be introduced to the gemstone world. And when it debuted at trade shows, it went up every single day of the trade show just in that week. The same thing was happening, and this isn't brand new. We've heard of this. It's been out there a little bit, but it's still, to some, it's in still its infancy stages as far as a well-known collectible gem. I wouldn't say that it's a household name yet. It's getting there, but in the time since Tuesday, which was the early parts of the show, to today, which is the finale, it's gone up from the 5,800 a carat to the 7,300 a carat that it was today. So interestingly enough, here I am with a 1129850 Asher. Stunning. And you know, none of it looked this good because all the material right now is included. And that's very typical. We are, and we could bring you included material as well, but we know you would go, ick. No, ew, no, I don't want that. Nope, not touching that. We give you a close-up, number one. Have you ever been where you shop for jewelry and you never see it close-up? It blows my mind that anyone would ever buy a piece of jewelry without seeing it close-up, because then you get it at home and you're going, wow, it looked great from 8 feet away, and now I'm, ooh, what's going on in the middle? This is a stone that would usually have all kinds of inclusions, and we're very selective about what we bring so that you'd think it's always just clean and perfect, and look at that, just stunning. With the reds coming through and showing off here with those greens, the goldens, it's more, some stones are more brown, some stones are more champagne. This is really green, and that's why it really, to me, it gives me a little reminiscence to the 16 karat that was still the best I've ever seen. We have 12 points in diamonds. They're also going to be square, but they're princess cuts. So they're set at an angle. So it just gives it a little extra, you know, little extra pop there, 3-stone style, really showing off the Diaspore Asher cut. But it also super clean, really rare. I'll blow it out right now. We have our top of the hour before our top of the hour. It's kind of what this is. It's a little prelude to our top of the hour cross pendant that is our last call. So the big question is, would you like, and I'm noticing a trend here, something that you do as a host, at least if you're kind of, you know, not just robotic and going, here's a piece, I'm noticing a trend here, and I adapt the show as we go. That's why we do these shows live. We're live. We're talking right now. It's Sunday morning. It's 10:55 out here. I got to say, what I've noticed is the trend is that even when I have the incredible values where I'm saving you $10,000 or $12,000, the more pricey pieces are staying and all the smaller pieces are going, meaning the pieces that are under $2,000 are all gone. The pieces that are over $2,000 are staying. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make, because I really want a piece to go before our top of the hour gets here on our cross pendant, and then we're, it's not going to be long because we only have a couple to go around. But I want to make sure we highlight that for you because it's very popular. What I'm going to do right here is make this a lot more affordable than what it's supposed to be, because I want to see if the trend is right, see if it's true or if it's just coincidence. And then I can adapt the show from there. Although I do have a lot of museum pieces today, because figuring, hey, this is the kind of event where you want to spend a little bit, maybe get the more important pieces, because you are so much extra savings when you get something a little bit more high end. But here's what we are going to do. I'll try to adapt as you guys want me to, or if you just want to pipe up and say, here's what I want. That's always what we're looking for. But here's what I've got for you, an impossibility. This is a $3,299 ring. It's one of our best. It's just without being 15 or 16 karat. I know Suzanne had asked for a 10 karat. I've got one here. We've got bigger stones, but the problem is they're $8,000, $9,000. This is usually what's considered more wearable, a little more conducive to a wider audience as far as jewelry wearers are concerned, and this is not going to be $32.99. I'm going to test a theory here. Obviously, you see what the price is supposed to be. We can give you 12% off that, and that's a great deal. Or we can test my theory, and let's see what happens here if I go far lower than $32.99. Now, I'm going to say yellow gold here, ready to go. You just need to know your ring size. Please tell me by dialing in early if you're thinking about it, because this is not going to last. I'm doing a test. This is a test of the emergency shopping system. And I will be without that blaring alarm sound that you hear back in the day on public television. But you know what I mean. We're going, this is like, yeah, a big throwback Sunday of sorts. We're talking about open commercials. We're talking about blue light specials. We're talking about, yeah, the emergency broadcast system, but this is the shopping version. And I want to test my theory and just lose a lot of money on this one to see if it can go. That's the idea. And nobody's on the phone lines yet. So here's what I'll do. We'll just say congratulations to whomever gets it in advance, but it will not be 32. Can we make that a was price? A should be price, a could be price. I'm going to do a whole different deal. All you got to do is dial. Nobody's here yet. I'm ready. This is going to really test our Sunday here. Don't tell me you're already getting into the 7-layer dip. Don't tell me. We're already too much. I can't get the phone. I got too much guacamole on the fingers. What's the super, oh, I can't say that. What's the big game snack of choice? What's the super dish that's being served today? Is it the wings? Is it pizza? Is it nachos? Is it cupcakes? Trying to see if we got anybody thinking about it. Nobody's thinking about it. All right, so let's just do something crazy. We're 30 seconds away from the top of the hour. I'll blow it out right now. First caller, yellow gold, in your size, ship for free. I can get this one to you right away. I'll make it $999, and you don't even pay that. $9.99 with 12% off is $8.79, and I'll give it 60 seconds. And then we'll welcome everybody to the second hour today of our big game blowout. And we do have the cross ring still here. Our golden pearl, our green zircon, our blue zircon, our coral pendant, lots of great things here for you. So happy Sunday indeed. Glad you're here today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to us. It's no fun to do it without you guys. So thank you very much to be here and see these great values. And boy, are we really, I think we know how to say thank you in a really good way. And that is with value. So there is our, I don't believe it, $9.99, it's $8.79. Top of the hour is here. We're going to give it a final look here. If you just tuned in, well, great timing you have, because this is the big special. It wasn't supposed to be, but it just turned into it, because it's a $3,300 ring, which would have been, yeah, you still would have saved some money, but it still would have been close to $3,000. It's $8.79 now. All righty. Cross ring is here, by the way, the lovely ring I'm wearing. I'm going to try this on so you can also see the cross ring. And this has princess cuts. Love the 3-stone style. Do enjoy how they adapted the princess cuts, setting them in an angle. Look at how it's just, it's like pink now. It's purple pink. Now in this light, purple pink. Isn't that gorgeous? I have a question for y'all, and I know this has been, we've been a long-standing leader in value. I get that. You expect value. You want me to go down in price every single, I get that. I spoil you. It's my fault. I get it. I'm going to tell you something. Really, realistically, do you think we're getting gold bands for an $879 price today? Like a solid gold band, 14 karat, not plating, not like the stainless steel with a coating. I'm talking about gold, 14 karat solid gold. Just this, the band. Is that something, I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm in the business, I make jewelry every day. I make more jewelry than TVON makes, to be honest with you, at this point. Back in the day, they used to make a couple hundred pieces a day. Now they make a couple a day. I make jewelry every day. I'm going to tell you, that band would be more than $879. I'm giving you a 2-carat Diaspore, princess cut diamonds on the side. It's $879. This is utter giveaways here. And we're celebrating together today. A big Sunday is here. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm glad you're with us. Let's take another look at it close up. We'll get you ready for our cross pendant. The cross ring that I'm wearing is still here. That's when I knew we had a problem, because that's my best-selling ring, one of my best-selling. I mean, there's like a top 10 here. There's a top 10 of bestsellers in rings, and that cross ring is one of them. But we have one only, and it's still here if you'd like it, with 1.5 carats of 6 diamonds, 1/4 carats each, 1.5 carats. Welcome in. I'm Lauren. Nice to have you with us today. Big game blowout is going on. We are your pregame. We are your pre-party. Don't worry, we sign off and still give you a couple hours to get ready for whatever festivities you might have planned, or even if it's just more shopping. It's totally up to you, but I will tell you this. We have got a really special couple of hours left together today. We don't see you on Monday. We don't see you on Tuesday. It's just our schedule. We're here Wednesday through Sunday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday mornings. I have had more new shoppers coming in this last couple of weeks than I can recall ever having in a 2-week span. So I'm really excited to welcome so many. I know everyone says the same thing. I wish I would have found you sooner. Well, we've been here. I've been here a long time. I've been doing this 25 years. I've been in TV since I was 13. I've been in the jewelry business for 25 years. And I'm really excited to have these values for you, but there's never been, hear me out. I've been here almost 10 years. There's never been a discount like this one. Okay? Never. So it is definitely time to try us for the first time, see what we're all about, pick up really important rings like the cross ring that's a one only, like my museum Padparadscha. I'm going to show you a returning favorite that doesn't return often. It's always been a challenge, even back when gold was just a mere $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 an ounce. Like when I started here, this cross was our most expensive cross by far. Today, we're seeing prices like $5,500 and going up. I know there was a slight dip. It's corrections. Obviously, that happened. The stock market, it went up to record highs. Do you think it's going to stay there? Probably not. That's not how it works. Gold's the same, but gold's been hovering at $5,000 an ounce. So when you do a cross that's this size, that is so large as this is, where you can see it from a distance away, it's the largest we do. Not to mention, it's not just a lot of gold, but it's 216 in diamonds as well that are all stunning BS diamonds. We only have what we have because I'm getting everything out to you tomorrow. I can see our head jeweler is in the kitchen right now. This is the kind of facility. When I tell you that our manufacturing, I can't see the manufacturing because there's a door and a wall, but I can see our head jeweler is here. She's not usually here on Sunday. I've known this lady for 26 years. I knew her before I was in the business professionally. She was the first person I met in the jewelry business, true story. And we're still working together. She's here on a Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m. So again, we're really trying to get pieces out to you like tomorrow. So that means Valentine's Day ready. This is your last day, 2 hours, to shop for anything you might need for Valentine's Day, because what you see is what you get. The colors of gold is why they stay that way. Let's show you our cross. I'm going to show it on the hand here first. This is the cross pendant, and there, of course, is our Diaspore. Will somebody let me know, Andy, maybe you'll let me know if the Diaspore's gone, and just okay, so let me know when it's gone. And then here we go with this gorgeous yellow or white. I have 2 in the white gold and 1 in the yellow, so that's going to be it. It's going to be a quick last look at it. But I wanted to highlight it here because I know how popular it's been for so many years, but I'm no longer going forward with it because it's just, look at the size. It's so large. And so, sure, Irma, if you have are you asking for a 3-carat Paraiba, or are you telling me you got your 3-carat Paraiba? I'm not entirely sure, but if you're asking for one, if you can let me know if you have a shape preference, I can help you. But here we go with a really special cross. Now, I'm going to show you the white gold as well. I do love the fact that you can barely tell the difference unless you turn it around to the back. Seriously, this is going to be the yellow gold on the left, the white gold on the right. It's item number 1112927, and this is the last time you'll be seeing this cross. We have what we have ready to go. They can ship out tomorrow. Diamonds in the bale. It's a double row, so you get 2 rows of round brilliance. It's 216 total weight in diamonds in a lot of gold, and we only have, again, really urgent on the yellow because there's only 1, so that's going to be far more urgent on the yellow gold you see here. And let's show you the length that it's going to be as well. Last chance, last call to get it. Here's what it should be, because I did the calculation earlier, just if we had, made that today, and we're not giving you a sale event. You can see there, it is over 1.5 inches. It's 1 3/4 inches. And then what they do is they've got the double row, but then it comes to that point because at the very points, it's going to go to one single diamond. So what that does is allows it to give it that little natural point to it. We'll show you what it looks like on the neckline here as well. That's what it looks like. It is just truly amazing. The size is bigger, yes. I've always been surprised because, having been around the business, I usually know what everyone's kind of looking for. I'll never forget the first couple of times we had this cross way back, and we were talking like 8-9 years ago. It was a little surprising to me because I thought we all wanted, generally everyone wants daintier and really small, but I think at this point a lot of us have those, and now it's such a layering story that you can wear this longer on a longer length chain and then maybe stack too. It's not like you have to put your other crosses aside, but you've got that layerability, or just again that really big bold look, which is really happening. And always, again, who doesn't want to show their face? So here's what we're going to do, and I'm going to show it up on the hand here, and then we'll show it up close as well. So here's what I've got for you as we take another look at it here. That's the yellow again. That's going to be going first probably, and what we have is a really special opportunity. Now I'm going to show it up close as well so you can see, of course, those VS diamonds and of course the way that those are set. And I'm going to have to zoom back. That one doesn't sit on its own, so it gives you a nice little profile perspective, but we'll show it here, and I'll show you the white gold as well, and you can see all those incredible diamonds in that 2-row style that then tapers to that 1 single point, and the finishing is amazing. And we're gonna, I was doing the calculation, it should be $8,399. We're gonna go a lot lower than that. 1 in yellow, 2 in white, that's it. When they're gone, they're gone. It's going to be that moment where you do need to dial in very quickly. It is highly advised because this has been a bestseller for a long time, but we're not seeing it again. So if you need another gold color, you want to give it as a gift, maybe this is going to be the way you treat yourself for Valentine's Day, whatever it is, it's not even going to be 8 or 4, already more than 50% off. That sounds good, but we're going to do better than 4,000. Better than even 3,000. The largest by far that we do, 216 in diamonds. 4,000, no. 3,000, no. 2,500, no. We're going, now wait a minute. I had the carat and a half diamond cross, that's here for $24.99. Now we've got this one going lower than $24.99 when it's 216 in diamonds, and so much more gold because it's almost 2 inches in length. And yet it's not going to be $24.99. Oh my. This is a really, really good one. All you got to do is dial. It's not even $24.99. We'll blow it out for $2,399 only. That is it. You've got to get one, and $2,111 is what that comes down to be. So basically $2,100 to get your cross pendant in the white, in the yellow. You get to decide. Here's the yellow gold close-up. Let's take a good look at that one so you don't realize it's not just going to sit outside. That is so remarkable, the fact the diamonds look so white and bright even when they're in the yellow gold. I was showing it to you from a distance at first, remarking on the fact that it's hard to even tell what gold color it's in until you're actually looking at the back of the piece or the bail, because it's just so complete. You know how a lot of times there's just little diamond chips or specks that are set within the gold, and everyone's saying, oh, look, it's all covered in diamonds, but not really. It's just a diamond within a lot of gold, which is fine. Gold's great too, but it's really nice to have the big individual diamonds doubled up in a row like they are, that distinctive pointed style. $2,111 your price at checkout. So congratulations. Let me know on the Diaspore too, because if that's still here, we got problems. we got a problem. We got like an audience problem if that's still here. And then we've also got our cat's eye. We've got our Padparadscha we'll touch on. We'll do a big Paraiba. I mentioned we have a 16.5 carat Paraiba. I do. It's here. It's around. It's really something. And then we're going to show you that Padparadscha. Plus we have new yellow diamonds, new yellow diamond earrings, a 1 carat yellow diamond heart-shaped necklace, the cross pendant. I'll melt those, no problem. Let's show you these sapphire earrings here. There's only a pair, and these don't like to sit on their own either, because the idea is, look at that. Oh, these are, oh, actually, maybe they're going to cooperate. 111-7272. Sometimes the key is just, let's go back even further into the depths of the inventory and find something that's even older that we can discount even more so. And I'll tell you, if you're discounting today, that's one thing. If I'm discounting prices from a decade ago, that's another. So that's pretty exciting stuff, I would say. When you've got sapphires and diamonds, notice that each earring has 5 very large stones. They're significant size stones here. It's 111-7272. The cross pendants are here if you'd like them. I'll keep moving. Let us know. I have not had a request yet, which is really unusual. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. The 148 sphene gone. All right. Did that just happen, or that happened a while ago? Oh, gotcha. All right. So that happened a while ago. Thank you. The Diaspore is verifying, and the sphene is gone. Okay. So here's our sapphire and diamond earrings. Big time, big time, big time. Diamonds at rounds, first of all. That's going to start the earring here. A round diamond with the post. There's a post and butterfly back, but this is really one of the more high-end, sophisticated earrings we've ever done, because it's all the larger stones. We do a lot of earrings. We've seen a lot of them today even. This is where you're getting the big sapphires and the big diamonds, but I think really wearable. I mean, obviously a drop earring, you know what you wear. I'm only speaking to people who wear drop earrings and who have their ears pierced. But when you're looking at how these are put together, the sapphires are quite large. There's 18 karat gold here, by the way. We don't even have this in the system because that's how the computer system that we have is a little bit archaic. So it tends to dump older item numbers. So we have to build it because it's literally such an old item number. But I think that's what gives us a huge benefit, is taking discounts on older pieces. It's almost like 3 rounds of discounting, because it's the older piece in general, was made a long time ago. I get to discount it, you get to discount it. That's going to make it real inexpensive. And you're getting 218 of sapphires among 4. The diamond weights we break down at 60 and 39 because you have pear shapes and rounds. So it's 60 points in the pear shapes, 39 points in the rounds, and all you got to do is dial in. That's over a carat in diamonds among just those few stones that you have. It's going to be just, again, 3 stones per earring. So they're really significant diamonds, and that's 61st and 39-second. 60 is the pairs and 39 is the round. So the difference is the round is at the top and then the pairs alternate with the pear-shaped sapphire. So white gold, 18 karat, let's take a look at them. And one beautiful pair here. Okay, let's do something crazy here. I want to get these phone lines ringing and badly. So here's what I'll do. End of the week, let's move some jewelry. We got a lot of things to ship over the last week. We got a lot of pieces tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Tomorrow's gonna, you wonder why we don't do shoes on Monday, right? It's because we're so busy in the shipping department and the sizing department and getting things out to you from the weekends. So here's what I wanna do. I don't wanna cause any, let's not melt these. Let's just not melt them. Let's get them home. They're supposed to be, and this is from the old price, $69.99. Let me help you right now. And do you like these, Jason? All right, we have 2-3 people already, it looks like, on the lines here. Let me show them from a distance. Yes. I'm doing that now. You know I never, ever put up an earring without measuring it and trying it on. So here's what we have for you. I really want you, I pride myself in never leaving. You know my return rate is 2%. Now, I've worked with other hosts even here that had 60% return rates. Now, why would the same network have different people with different return rates? Because it's pretty simple and obvious, and I'll let you figure that out on your own. But here is where, again, you know what you're getting. You're getting a full 1.25 inches top to bottom. Go ahead, Jason. The cross pendant, yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. Try on the earrings real fast for you, and then we're gonna measure the cross again for you. So let me get my earrings off, these earrings on, and then we've got the post and butterfly backing for you, and we are going to give you one heck of a value. So all you need to do right now is dial in, and we're going to take away $69.99, which is the old price discounted. So I do like where we're going there, but then I think we need a little bit better because a lot of you are going, I've shopped with you a long time, I need a better value. You've got 99 points in diamonds here. You've got an earring that looks like this, at least without the backing on it, so we'll look quick because they're probably going to fall eventually, but you can see how, I don't even know if I put those on right. No, probably not. Let me just go ahead and make sure they're all perfectly dropping from their post here, and now they are ready. So we can show you here what they look like. Again, I'm without the backings here because obviously those get all lost and turned around. So we don't generally bring out the backings, but I can show them like that. So there you see that length that they're gonna get, and again, 1.25 inches, and then post and butterfly backing as well. So they've got that alternating, and I think blue being a color that goes with everything, you think denim even, you think about anything that really, again, blue sapphires are a classic. We're gonna go back up close, bring them down lower than $69.99, and send them on out. We'll go ahead and auction them off. I'm curious who's out there, I really am. And I can only do so much on the discounting without, you know, really getting in all kinds of trouble. So then what I do is my auction gives you a chance to get a price that I cannot do. And here's how I'm going to make that happen for you. It's going to be $2,500 to open. Let's try it. Let's try it. I got a cross here that I got to show you again. So let me get that. Were you interested in white or yellow, Jason? Do you know what their preference is? Okay, because I might as well show them what they like, right? Got both here. So here's the white gold. There's the cross. 1.75 inches. We still have white gold. We still have yellow gold available. 1112927. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. 1 inch. A little more. 1 1/8. And there's the ring that, by the way, goes with it too. The ring is $24.99 before your discount. So we have the cross pendants here. We're about to get these out the door now, and we are verifying on the $2,500 to open auction. That should make a very strong impression. If you're really into sapphires and big diamonds, notice rounds at first. It's the pear shapes beyond that. It's going to be rounds just at the top where the post is, and then you're going to have pear shapes alternating throughout. Did you have the open on that? You do. Congratulations. Who's that? $10 on the increment, and yes, you will still take 12% off. Christine has got the open at $2,500. Jason's got a cross. Let me know if you want white or yellow. And then here we are with the fabulous earrings with the big diamonds. So on average, you've got actually 6 individual diamonds there. So remember, that's 99 points overall. We just broke it down so that we can get really specific, and I might as well get specific for you. The round brilliants are just under 20 points apiece. And then, of course, you have the 60 points among the 4. So that's basic. That's 15 points each on the pear shapes. So it breaks down about 20 points on the rounds, 15 on the pairs. And then you'd also be looking at approximately 55 points or so on the sapphires each. So that's how it breaks down. We have $2,500. We are going to give them a final call. It's a 2. Are you still on these? No. That's the second time you faked me out today. Yeah. Oh, Sandra is on. Okay, so we had one lady bow out and one lady get in. So, all right. Well, here's the good news. Sandra took over Christine's spot, and here we are. Sandra's got the open out 25. I'm still giving them 2 minutes to send them out. It's only a $10 increment. Keep in mind that would be a $10 advance, but there's at least there's even more than $250 saved. So that comes down to about $2,200. So if that auction, now Sandra's in the lead at 25, if that auction stays true, if we've got 25 and nothing else, just to give you a for instance, there's $300 extra off that price. So that is extremely important when you consider we're only looking for a $10 boost, and then you would take at least $300 off. So that is why I can't leave the auctions and have them be exempt from the 12% off. So 12% off everything, and sure is. So now we just need to determine who's the winner going to be. We're at 25. We know that. We're just going to give it a final 2 minutes and say goodbye to the earrings. So there you go. Last chance, last call. And that's it. $2,500. And Risa, we have your request coming out next. It's a yellow diamond necklace. I remember this. This is the yellow diamonds draping from the chain. Oh, love it. Did you get a white gold cross? Fabulous. We'll mark that down so we'll know how many we have left there to go around. And a final 80 seconds. There is one big pink diamond. Big. So it's 28 pointer. On a pink diamond. Got one for you today. Had the purple diamond. Yes, actually, I think our purple diamond might still be here too. We'll recap that too. Pink and purple diamonds have returned, and you got it, Risa. It's coming up next. So we'll have a beautiful yellow diamond drop style. It's like our diamonds by the yard, but with draping diamonds. So they'll sit independently of the chain itself. So we'll talk about that coming up. And here it is, 45 seconds remaining to go. Sandra in the lead on the blue sapphire and diamond drop earrings. Over an inch, stunning look, post and butterfly back. Love the fact they're 18 karat gold, no less. That's exciting. To get that extra premium gold, that is loving. I'm just loving those. Loving it in every way. So 25 looks like they're going to be going out to Sandra. Thank you so much. And we'll get to it. All right, thanks everybody for being with us. We got about 90 minutes left here. Just halfway through the show already. Padparadscha coming up soon. It's what everybody's been asking about. So we're going to see, I don't know, we're going to fight over it. We got a lot of people asking about the Padparadscha. So we'll bring that back out. Let's go here to this necklace because those earrings are sold, and I want to show this gorgeous diamond drop necklace ready to go out, as everything I'm showing you is. So they ship out tomorrow, or again, could be next day, but we'll get it to you before Valentine's Day. So this is going to be 1130010. 5 stones draping from the chain. Now this is a 1 carat total weight among those 5 stones, means 20 points at least each on teardrops. And they are doing just that. They're draping from this chain. So you've got a nice even placement so that you see your center, 2 on each side, plus that great look of all two-tone gold. It's going to be white gold for the chain. Here's your adjustable closure. That's going to be the lobster claw, and 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. They're about an inch apart or so, and we'll show it to you from a distance on the neckline so you can see how it's going to look at different lengths. So the idea is for it to go really about, halfway around the neckline. It's really the idea here, and you can see how they're spaced from a distance. It gives you a nice perspective. These are really good sized stones. Now the stones are set in the yellow, and then the chain is done in the white gold. So that's really as simple and easy as we can make it here. We've got a big time value. We've got an incredible deal for you. And again, just be mindful of the way you put it on, because there's a front and back to the necklace. But the good news is once you've determined where that is, you're always going to have the stones facing forward. They're always going to look great. They're always going to face out where they should, and that's really important. Let's take a look at it here up close as well, because I want you to see the diamonds individually. They're so important. Every one of them is so important here, and yet I've kind of turned them around a little bit and got to shake it out. They don't like to be held like this because obviously it's meant to be on the neckline, but you see here the gorgeous yellow diamonds, and yet the way that they are set, all from extending from that chain so that you can still wear it at different lengths as you choose to, getting the consistency of the yellow diamonds. And again, got to just turn them around once, and then they all sit beautifully as they should. Because when you hold it taut, that's when they don't like to do that, because they are meant to drape like this. So you can see when it's on a backdrop and you're not holding it straight, where I have to hold it still to show you, you can see how they just sit right against the neckline. So what we're going to do is wow, big value here. $16.99 should be today. I know this just debuted recently. We're still on discount. I'm going to make it $12.99. $12.99, which is $11.43 at checkout, 12% off, biggest savings ever, and you get to take advantage of that one. Please do. It's $12.99, and that's $11.43. We'll bring out the Padparadscha. We also have new yellow diamond earrings. Might I add, they would go beautifully with this necklace. So if you want to hang in there, we've got, look at these yellow diamonds. I had heart shapes yesterday. Look at the floral and the way that those are still, they work together, because even though it's a floral, it's made up of 5 different pear shapes. So it'll work really, really well with the necklace. So that's an earring that's coming up, a nice big button style earring. So that's going to be on the way to go with your pear-shaped yellow diamonds in the necklace itself. 5 stones, great adjustable, we always put those extra bells and whistles in. It's kind of like our standard is everyone else's upgrade. The lobster claw, the 3 adjustable lengths that make it so easy. And that way you can really tailor it to that neckline that day, or if you just want to use one length all the time, if you're like, nope, I only wear 18, that's fine too. You've got it all built in just as an option. So it's nice to have, because you never know. And you think about, I know somebody was telling me this morning, well, I'm going to be passing down all my jewelry at some point, so my daughter's really excited. She takes a real interest in what I purchase, because I love to collect, but she loves to collect too. And you know, someday she's going to own all this great jewelry, and so you never know, like the piece might be, again, someone else might want to wear it at 16 inches and you love the 18, or vice versa. So that's a $12.99 special. All right, next up, we're going to show you the Padparadscha. This has been something that I've taken a number of questions on since I debuted it about 24 hours ago with you. It is our Padparadscha sapphire. It's listed as an orange, which is so really, I'm only telling you that because that's going to be for those of you that are the naysayers that say, excuse me, I'm a gem collector. I know Padparadschas, and I know a 3.5 carat cannot be the price that you put on it. You would be 100% correct. I'm going to tell you why it is. It's labeled by our system as an unheated orange sapphire. When I think, because I'll show you an orange stone. I don't have an orange sapphire in front of me, but I can show you a mandarin garnet. There is no resemblance to an orange stone. It is a orange and pink, which ironically most people call stones Padparadscha when they aren't. They're pink sapphires, and everyone likes to call them Padparadscha. Why? Because they're very, very high value. They're extremely rare. They command a lot more dollar amount. Well, I'm very strict about how I label things, and obviously I've been on the air a number of times when we've had a stone labeled as a Padparadscha, and I say, no, it's not. It's a pink. There's not enough orange to call it a pod. Then here's an orange that is a Padparadscha, because it is just as much pink as it is orange. I would say the ratio really is a 50-50, and it blends to make a totally different color that you just don't see with other gemstones. And this is why it takes that rare category of the sapphire family, and it gets the title as the rarest of the sapphire family. And it's over 3.5 carats. And it's all natural, unheated, untreated, which rarely happens in sapphires. So we take a look at 1130-542, which is my gorgeous Padparadscha. Orange and pink together, 50-50 blend. It's all natural. That's what I love about it, because, you know, there'd probably be a little bit of, see certain areas of the stone, and we're looking at a kind of an odd angle at it. So I'll show it like this so you can really see it upright, how clean it is. This is a 358. It also has a diamond weight of 102. So very, very important to remember. There's a lot of diamond weight in that classic double halo as well. But you have this stone which gives you gorgeous pink and orange. Like I said, let me show you, because a lot of you might be going, no, it looks orange to me. No. This is what orange stones look like. This is a true, bright, gorgeous, rare stone, but that's orange. And then you could see orange diamonds. Citrines are orange. If they're good, high quality, they're orange. an occasional orange diamond. You might get an orangey brown. This is orange and pink together. Padparadscha means the lotus blossom. In Sri Lanka, they will have the lotus blossoms is really a very beautiful and unique floral that's native to that part of the world. And yet it does have this very distinctive, almost like a peachy pink. There can be different saturation levels too. They could be very light pastels, not as desired, not as valuable. This really is that ultimate saturation level, in addition to the true color blending of the two colors together, and then the fact that it's all natural. So for my purists out there, for my collectors out there, that one word, that one category of being unheated really ups the rarity of your stone. And it's our 358. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it's going to go. And you see here from, now remember, the up close is meant to show you everything. You see how those colors just perfectly, like it all looks like one uniform blend of the 50-50 pink and orange. It is rare. It is natural. This is by far the largest Padparadscha I have had, at least in a true Padparadscha, not a pink that we're just saying it's Padparadscha because it sounds good. This is a true Padparadscha. And it's so well priced because it's labeled as an orange. And an orange is really rare too. But this is not just an orange. And that's the beauty of it. An orange 3.5 carat would be expensive. A blue 3.5 carat would be expensive. A 3.5 carat pink would be expensive. These are just size categories that we don't see in sapphires very often. This is a collectible that quite frankly belongs really, truly, more so in a museum display than it does on a home shopping network. But isn't that what I think really separates us from a typical home shopping network? People think that we get a bad rap sometimes, you know, the home shopping world in general, everyone thinks it's plastic and it's got just a celeb name attached to it. And it's like just a fruity little fun piece. And those are fabulous too. But again, what we bring is really that museum level. The piece that isn't available at your fine jewelry stores, at your design houses, at your little mom and pop shops, which do great things as well. But that is a different category than what you see readily available to the consumer or the consuming public. And that's why we're so proud of it. We are halfway through our show. Sunday's coming to a rapid end here. Need to hear from you if you have any requests at all. But this is the time to go ahead and take advantage right now of us, of the values of something that was new yesterday. Hasn't been here for very long, but let me tell you, the rarity goes because you know it's what you're not going to see tomorrow, next month, next year. I've never had anything like it, and that's been almost a decade. So you know it's special, you know it's rare. I'll blow it out right now for better than even, I don't know, it's not even $10,000, which is why everyone's going, how is that possible? Take the value and roll with it. You're going to be extremely impressed with this stone. I know I am, and I'm very tough to impress just because I'm around fabulous jewelry every day of my life. I saw a 60 carat Alexandrite. I held it in my hand, a 60 carat multi-million-dollar stone on Tuesday, and I was like, oh, this is nice. Everyone was like, do you know what you're holding? And I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm holding. It's just, I'm around this kind of jewelry every day. And I'm telling you, I'm so overly impressed with this. And the fact it's not even $9,000 and you haven't even taken your 12% off, that's why a collector needs to own it. It's $8,888, but not really. It's even better. You're saving 12%. That means it's going to be actually $7,820, $7,821 to be exact. Yep. That's the way you get a fabulous, never before seen. We've not had the likes of this before, and it's really $7,821. I have a gorgeous Colombian emerald. It's 5 carats. I have a 10.5 carat copper bearing rubellite. The museum is open today. It's wide open. And it's like, pick a party favor at the museum. That's what I feel like today's show is. Pick out your party favor. Get your party favor. It's a museum piece. But it's, and look at this. I mean, the way it's set too, with the yellow gold, it stays in the yellow. We'll size it and ship it right out to you. That stone, and how clean it is. How clean. That's the other thing. It's clean material. That usually would also need heating to get that clean. Usually you got to have the heat to burn off the silk in the stone. Not here. It's clean naturally. It's stunning colors naturally. It's $7,821 at checkout. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you. Was that Risa or someone else? Oh, good. Well, yellow diamonds by the yard going out. Love that too. Thank you so much. And don't forget about our cross pendant. We still have a yellow gold and a white gold. And we also have, let's see. Oh, just a couple pieces left. My cross ring I'm wearing is yours to take. It's $24.99. And just a couple pieces left now. So things are really going from earlier in the show. We've got our Padparadscha here at $78.21. That's going to go. And then we've got, yep, at the top of next hour, we'll do the yellow diamond earrings. Yesterday, I had the heart shapes. Today, we're going to bring you the floral, made up of all these different pear-shaped stones. I also have a gorgeous trillion cut moonstone. We'll see that. A big yellow diamond, a 1 carat yellow diamond heart shape. That's not something you see every day. Hey, you guys know that a 1 carat yellow diamond right now in our rings is usually, well, I had a 1 carat yesterday. It was $5,000, and that was a great value. I'm going to show you, I have a heart shape here. Look at this. It's new. It's a 1 carat heart-shaped yellow diamond with the diamonds on the sides, with the chain all attached, all the adjustability. That's coming up in the show, and it can be to you well in time for Valentine's Day. Again, Suzanne, if you're out there, we've got your Diaspore, your request. So let me know. Let's get to our trillion cut moonstone, and it's 112.9945 coming up now. The Padparadscha is verifying. Here we go with the moonstone. Wow. So here's our trillion. It's one of the larger, and not just in carat weight, but also in the size. The perception of the size is bigger than what the carat weight indicates, and it's 112.9945. It's our 4 carat 30 on the trillion cut moonstone. Then a beautiful halo. A nice big diamond at each of the points, the corners, if you will. Stays in the white gold. We'll size it for you. It is large, 4 carats 30, but it looks even larger. When you see it on the hand, I think you're going to notice what's going on here. This big size and this really good look. That's what all the moonstones do. They're going to look larger than they weigh. It's got that gorgeous pinky, bright golden sunset glow. That just goes over kind of like the surface of the stone, if you will. It's just a function of the faceting. And when you have the facet pattern, this is a fancy facet pattern. Usually the moonstones are cabochon cut, so you get all the colors of the rainbow, but then sometimes they're all different. Sometimes you'll get a little glow of one particular color over the table, and then it just trends. Look at that. You see it, now you see it, now you don't. So it's a really cool look, and it almost looks like at first, is it a big mandarin, or is it a big ruby, or is it a big pink sapphire? And then you see all the other colors, even that moonbeam of, look at that purple. I like that too. That distinct like laser light of purple you're getting there throughout. It's a really pretty stone. It's obviously a gigantic look. It's going to look more like an 8 or 9 carat, and it is on its way, hopefully, because I got this price tag that is second to none, and it's only going to be, because you know you've seen it before, it was $59.99. We're bringing it even lower than that for you and sending it out as we have 85 minutes left to go. We need your requests if you have them. Let us know what you'd like to see, and we'll help you out. Save that 12% while it's here, because I think that's going away. So you got to get in, guys, because that's also, I haven't even talked about that, but this is where, again, I really, truly, this is our big game blowout. This has been going on for a couple of days. This is not forever. So you do need to take advantage of that. Thinking, oh, well, I guess I can shop all year long. 12% off is a very, very big discount. And especially on pieces like the Padparadscha. You saw it, you're saving, close to $1,000 on a lot of these ideas. Over 1,000 in the case of the Padparadscha. Here you'd be saving over 600. We'll take it lower first. Doesn't mean you don't save. You're still going to save your additional. It's just let me help you get it to a more reasonable level first before we do, and get it down to $24.99. That price magically turns into $21.99, by the way. So you've got $21.99 on the trillion cut. That is the largest I have. Even my blowout of moonstones yesterday was here, but it was stones half this size. So this is a very big deal. Do you have the moonstone? All right, moonstone is gone. Although, is that going to come back in every piece she said sold out, it's come back a few seconds later. But we're going to show you something else here. We've got a really, really good Tanzanite. I know it's been kind of sparse with Tanzanites. I know you've noticed, haven't you? Me too. That's because they're almost gone. Here's our Tanzanite. Oh, a classic today. Look at that one. That's coming up for you. We have our yellow diamonds at the top of the hour. I think our best value in Paraibas. Did we ever hear, Tony, from Irma what she's looking for by any chance? I don't know if she was requesting. It just said 3 carat purple Paraiba. So I'm not sure if she was just making a comment or if she was actually asking for a request. I don't know, but Irma, if you need to see something, you can always call us directly, because she just said 3-carat purple Paraiba, so I'm not sure what that means. But we can go find one for you if you'd like. And speaking of the Paraibas, we're going to get to that Tanzanite momentarily, but I want to show you my biggest value in a Paraiba, but it's a rubellite. So you get the rare rubellite color, you get the copper content. It's 1130006, and it is, wow, 10.5 carats. 1054, 55-point single diamond. That's a one big yellow diamond pear shape, a pair to match the pair. It's a pair of pairs, and you got the yellow diamond that is bright as can be. Sometimes those stones that are just acting as an accent or a veil sometimes aren't always the brightest stones. This one is, it feels like it has to match the saturation level of the rubellite, so I think that's why they were so specific on choosing a very bright, vivid yellow. And we have one. I still am just completely baffled, and granted, I gave it this price yesterday, but again, wanted to recap some of these more museum level ideas that we had yesterday, especially if we know it's a busy weekend, we know it's a busy month, we know it's, end of winter here, a lot of crazy weather things still going on for a lot of folks. This is where you get the biggest and best value we have. And I know all my purples have been going from the 2 carats to the 5 carats to the 10 carats. Well, now it's the rubellite, which is even more rare. I don't have anything else in this color with the copper content. So it's a huge opportunity right now to pick it up. And somehow it's under $10,500, which if it were just staying there, that's $1,000 a carat. Free gold, free diamond, and a big diamond at that. But it's not $10,000. It's not. We're going lower. It's only $5,999 minus 12%. So over $600 saved, $59.99 on that one. It's going to be $52.79 instead. Why not? Save a couple of $100. How about $600 and some dollars? That's what you got to save. So this is that important moment here. Really, really spectacular. And yet, that's like a $700. It's actually $720 or something. It's a huge savings that you're getting there on a mega. I think that value is pretty good on its own. I feel like any given day at $59.99, that's going to go, and proudly. But then to save another $700 and some dollars, that's a big deal. So take advantage. The higher end is the way to go. The bigger savings are there for you, and this is just an all ultimate sale price as it is at $59.99. Diamond earrings coming up in about 20. We've got the yellow diamond. I don't know if we're ready for this. The yellow diamond necklace is so beautiful, but here's the problem. Wholesale show wrapping up today in Arizona. I'm just going to say it. The yellow diamonds there that are 1 carat, that are not heart shapes, that are just regular standard ovals, they're going for over $25,000 a stone. 1 carat yellow diamond. Let me show you what I have. I have a 1 carat yellow diamond, our first ever of its kind. All right, let's see. Okay. So let me see what we can do for you, Irma. Yes, you got it. So Andy, Irma's looking for something around 3 carats in a purple. Not a ton of diamonds necessary. So we'll see what we have, because I don't have all the purple Paraibas in front of me. So let's see what we have, and then I'll be able to find that for you. Okay, so here's the yellow diamond. We're going to go from a yellow diamond in a veil to a yellow diamond heart shape as the centerpiece of a necklace that is ready to go. And if this doesn't scream, I'm ready for Valentine's Day and every day thereafter, because shouldn't every day be Valentine's Day? This is a little reminder that it could be, and it is when you're wearing something like that. And then I'll move these yellow diamonds in a little bit so we can remind you that there are 2 yellow diamonds, brown brilliance, set on the sides. Let me just scoot this over just a bit to get it centered here for you. That is outstanding. It's our 1 carat. So this is a little different. I'm going to come in. We just had that gigantic pendant. So I'm going to come in a little closer because I want you to really be able to see your stone. See the VS quality that we're still bringing. Yep, VS quality, yellow diamond. And then let me refocus, because there we go. And obviously you're looking at kind of a surface shine and glare there, but you'll see it from all different directions. So there's our yellow diamond, 1129853, heart-shaped stone. For everybody that says, oh yeah, I've seen stuff like that. I've seen you do this before. No, we have not had this before. This is a 1 carat. We usually feature, even just let's go back to yesterday. The most recent example of having a 1 carat yellow diamond was yesterday. It was a 1 carat yellow diamond. I had a carat 33, but I also had a 1 carat, and it was $4,999 for a 1 carat yellow diamond. Now, we have the heart shape here today, which is going to be a little bit more rare of a cut. This is about as rare as a cut gets, and this is 1129853. So what we're doing here is just a reminder that in wholesale right now, the show is wrapping up today. It's been an incredible show as usual. I can speak for seeing yellow diamonds that were the same ones that in September were 22,000. Now they're over 25,000. It's the trajectory that diamonds are on, and especially when you're getting into the world's rarest diamonds, which of course would be the colors of diamonds, like anything natural like this. A yellow diamond that is 1 carat, that's what this is. I know we've done necklaces like this prior with a 20 pointer, a 30 pointer, even a ½ carat. This is our 1 carat. So that alone, of course, in the diamond world is really what makes a very big difference is when you get into a 1 carat size. White diamonds would be that way as well, especially when they actually hit that magic size, as we call it. If it was a 98 pointer, it'd be a little less because it doesn't actually get to that very important threshold. This is a 1 carat exactly. It's a yellow, it's natural, it's a heart shape, and it's 3 points in extra side diamonds. So there's that as well. And their bezel set, and it's two-tone gold. It's going to be white and yellow gold, no matter what. Yellow gold for the settings for the yellow diamonds, that makes sense. And then of course that evenly set. Now it's going to sit straight as a heart shape with the point straight down when it's on the neckline. Right now, I just want to get you the close-up, so it's going to lean a little bit. But it's going to be not a diagonal setting like you're seeing it now. That's just how it likes to balance here on the wheel. It's 1 carat, it's new right now, and this is another Valentine's Day special. Today is the last day to get anything in time for Valentine's Day. You would have to shop this show today, which has an hour and 16 minutes left. 76 minutes to shop for anything you want to receive or give for Valentine's Day. So this is important because this one was really designed for that. And obviously doesn't need to be for you, doesn't need to be a Valentine's Day gift, doesn't need to be a Valentine's Day thing, but we want to get it to you tomorrow. So let's ship it out tomorrow, get it to you by Wednesday or Thursday, and let's do something incredible on this value. Let's, of course, show you from a distance because we've not done this before. It's a big deal. I had a 1 carat yellow yesterday. It was $49.99. This has more gold. It's giving you a lot of 18, you had 18 inches of gold. So it's 16, 17, and 18 inches adjustable. 18-inch max. We'll show you. It's got the lobster claw closure. Here's what it looks like, though, on. Because when you've got something that's still wearable on the neckline, you want it to be a good size, showing off the cut, showing off the shape, but still every day. I think there's a lot of us that worry about, well, if I get something too big, is it going to be wearable all the time, every day, no matter what? Because generally we're probably more casual than we are dressed up. So this is where you've got that necklace. Really suits well for that. 16, 17, and 18-inch lengths built in. There's the lobster claw closure, which is awfully premium. I know we get really accustomed to seeing that, but it's also very premium at the same time. Let's show it from a distance on the neckline as well, because that's important too. Just to show you how that's going to look, whether it's on a skin tone, whether it's on a color, really vibrant VS yellow. Now we've got to find a way, because I think $49.99 is a good jumping off point, even though this should be more because it's got all that diamond cutting to the gold, obviously 18 inches of that gold. We're going to help you right now. Taking a look at it close up, let's do something incredible here. I know we can't see, that's how it's going to sit. So when you see it attached with those O-rings at the corners, it just kind of leans on the wheel. So just so everybody knows, I just don't want to, make sure you know what to expect when it's actually on the neckline, how it's going to look. And we do have something for you, Irma, that's fabulous. I think it's going to be perfect for what you need. And it's also a new markdown. So we'll show that next, Irma, but let's make this easy for you. That was where, again, solidified as a price tag yesterday. Think that piece went out the door. Now we're going to go even lower because I feel like we just need to on this Sunday. It seems to be kind of the way the show is going. We're an hour and 45 minutes in, so you kind of get a feel for it by now. I think we're going to need to do something a little bit better if we're going to get it out the door. And after all, this is really the day. Of all 365 days a year, this would be the perfect day to get this heart shape. You'll have it in a couple. You'll have it ready for Valentine's Day. Remember the other night we had all the heart shapes going out, every one of them. I had 6 or 7 heart shape pieces in the show. They all sold. Probably because Valentine's Day around the corner. Well, this is our last couple of moments here to get you anything in time. So you got to shop it today so we can ship it tomorrow so we can get it to you by the weekend. And here is that value on a 1 carat. That's important. That is rare. I don't know of any other store I can guide you to. Usually I'm the shopper, so I can say, whatever you need, I'll tell you where to find it. If we don't have it, I'll tell you. even for a comparison's sake. Well, here's how you'd compare it. I don't know if anybody who does a heart shape 1 carat yellow. 1 carat yellows, you can probably go to Tiffany right now and go see one in the store window. In New York, in LA, in Chicago, you can go find those. But the price tag's gonna be one thing, and it's gonna be an oval or round. This is a heart shape. All bezel set. I mean, it's in a fortress of gold. It's not going anywhere. It's fabulous. It looks great. Everyone's gonna read it as, oh my gosh, look, the love, the romance that this has, the wearability. It's not gonna be $49.99, but in order to do this, it's gonna need to be the auction. So how about taking it less? I'm gonna save you some money. And at this point, it should be gone at $49.99. That'd be over $500 discounted. I'll put it on the auction block so we can get you the better deal. And then we've got a purple Paraiba coming up, but this will not be $4,000 to start. How about a ton of savings? And yes, the auctions will also save you 12%. I'm not even supposed to do any auctions. This is a blowout event. There should not be anything going this dramatically under cost. But I also need to move some jewelry in our last hour. Here we go. Not $4,000, not even $35,000. For the record, I have not had a 1 carat yellow diamond or any diamond ever for this price on this show, because I'm not even going to $3,000. That I've done 6 years ago. When they first arrived here 6, 7 years ago, $3,000 was possible back then. Not anymore. Do you want to go back in time with me? Anybody want to do a little time traveling on this Sunday without buying a spacesuit or going back in a DeLorean or doing anything that's risky to your health? Just pick up the phone, because all we're going to do right now is go back to something, well, we've never done this. I've not had a 1 carat, and just keep in mind, September, the same dude with the same yellow diamond, 1 carat loose in a plastic bag, he was selling them for $22,000. Well, this week in Arizona at the trade show now, that's wrapping up today, they're selling for $25,000 for the stone. It's a 1 carat oval yellow. You're wondering, well, what's the difference? It must be better. How? It's a natural. Actually, I'll tell you, theirs are not VS. They don't even grade their diamonds. It's good enough that it's yellow. It's good enough that it's natural. It's good enough that it's a 1 carat. They don't grade them for clarity. We do, because we know you want that. We know you insist upon that. We know that's one of our really kind of our foundational ideas, is that to have good diamonds, not just bring you any diamonds, but bring you the best in diamonds. VS, heart-shaped, yellow, not even $3,000. I expect callers. I want to get these phone lines rocking. And when we get this out to you tomorrow, it arrives in the next couple of days. You're wearing it and enjoying it. You've got it ready to gift, maybe perhaps for Valentine's Day, whatever it is. Certainly seems apropos for that. I only have 1 heart shape in a ring. I looked at it today, this morning early. I have 1 carat heart shape in a ring. It's $59.99. What's the difference? I've got to move this new piece, and it's Valentine's Day appropriate. And it's not a ring where you have to worry about the sizing. No, everybody can wear this. You don't need to worry about what ring size does she wear. Is she going to like the style? This is classic. This is a universal type piece, and it's not even $3,000. I'm going to a price, this has never happened on a 1 carat, ever. I'm going to make it $2,500. Oops, the 12% off. Okay, let's hope nobody bids on this. Take a look, $2,500. Let's hope what? No, you can't. Come on, what have they been doing? Sitting there waiting for me to go desperate like this? What's up? $2,500. Who do you have? It's a $10 increment. We've got the open. I'm not getting away with this, am I, Edward? Not getting away with this. And does he know that he would save $300 extra if he wins it? $300 off if he wins it. Just saying. But that's why we need a few more people in, because I've gone way too low. There is a below cost situation happening right now, and Edward's taking advantage of it. He sure is. He's saying, I'm not letting that value slip by. And I wonder if it's going to be the most beautiful, romantic Valentine's Day gift ever. It would be $300 saved, and I'm only asking for a $10 advance. So if you're not Edward and you haven't dialed in yet, or you haven't bid yet, that's okay too. You've got savings coming your way as well, and we're not asking for a big leap and jump in price. We're asking for $10. We have 8 minutes left until the top of the hour, and then guess what? I got yellow diamond earrings. What on earth am I thinking? Now I got to match yellow diamond earring values to this yellow diamond value. It is a yellow diamond party that's happening right now on our big game blowout with our best values, and now we have one bidder at $2,500. when there's $300 at least extra off. It would be more savings if you bid more. Obviously, you know how that works. 12% off. $2,500 is the bid. This is really problematic. Really a big save. Okay, you got nothing. I'll tell you what, I'll give it 2 minutes. Because we got Irma waiting for her request, Purple Paraiba Irma coming up next. It's a 3.5 carat, and it is, I think, perfect. But we'll talk about that in a minute. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This means you have to dial in the 2 minutes, and when that 2 minutes expires and clock hits 0, it's gone. And there is at least a $300 extra savings. I know we can all think of something to do with $300. We can all think of something to do with $300 when I'm already, don't even make me count unless it's right there. It's right here, right now. There's $2,500 saved off the price it should be. So $2,500 of savings plus $300 of savings, I'm calculating $2,800 of savings that is happening here, at least. And you got 2 minutes to take advantage of it. And remember, it ships tomorrow. It will be with you probably by the time I see you on Wednesday night. You're going to have it on your neckline, in your hand, or maybe not, because maybe you're giving it. Maybe you're going to be wrapping it up, and maybe you're going to be presenting it on Friday or Saturday or whenever you're going to celebrate, probably on Saturday for Valentine's Day. Or maybe you save it for a birthday or anniversary, or maybe it's just you love love, or maybe you love heart shapes, or maybe you have a love for yellow diamonds. Maybe you just love jewelry. Maybe you love fine jewelry. Isn't that enough? I think a heart shape shows you love diamonds, you love VS, you love yellow diamonds, you love heart shapes, you love fine jewelry, you love gold. It can be as simple as that. This is so important and yet such a value. And we are only at 25, and it's a teeny $10 increment, that's it. And go backwards. I love that you could win it at one price and not even pay that price. Not even close. So let's give it 2 minutes and we are done. Take a look. Going out for Valentine's Day, meaning it'll be arriving in time. And you remember with these auctions, I know there's a lot of new folks out there who are just finding TVON in this unique experience. This is not something where you can call after the clock ends. There's a delay to the broadcast, so you really have to call at the very front of the clock to get in. 2 minutes goes by quickly, but it's also because, remember, there's that delay. So it's really important to dial in because you got to be connected to the phone bank, connected to our phone lines before the clock ends. That's how we level the playing field for everybody participating in the auction. And our last call is now. And it's, remember, $2,200 right now. Really, because it's 25, and you're going, I'm confused. What do you mean? She can't read. Poor girl. 25 is the bid. 12% off is 22. So it's very different than what the bid is that you'd be putting in, and that's impressive. Right now, there's $300 Edward saving beyond, and we have now 1 minute left to get you in. Gorgeous necklace, wearable every day, still stack or layer. I would put this on, if you're putting it on with the DBTY, put the DBTY higher, put this one a little lower. They would look gorgeous stacked or layered together. We're at 20, no way, 45 seconds left, and we got 2,500, is it? Never seen a yellow diamond priced that way, so come join in the fun and be the beneficiary of it. That's what you need to do. But unless you're dialed in the next 30 seconds, it's a no-go. Can't have your bid, can't take your bid after it's already sold to someone else. Last call, 5 seconds. 25, do we have 25.10? Irma, your piece is next. Then our top of the hour, yellow diamond earrings. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what is going on. We're going to have yellow diamond earrings coming up at the top of the hour, so you may want to stay right there. Beautiful, brand new. Got it? 25.10? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. Irma, what do you think? Pretty good. 112-8567. 3 carats, 46. In a cushion cut, elongated purple Paraiba. and a $69.99 would be, could be. How about a no way? No way, no how. We got a better value. And I'm bringing it all the way down. And this is classic. I know she said, I don't need a lot of diamonds. This is a style in which you show off the best of the best in a purple Paraiba. The elongation, the clarity. This is one of the bigger stones we have left in the house. Look at this. Also, the diamonds they're really pretty, aren't they? Really good round brilliant diamonds there on the sides. 18 points, 9 and 9 together there, and we are going to help you own it. And that cross ring, by the way, still available. I don't know how, I don't know. It's $24.99 minus your discount, so that'll also be $21.99 at checkout for a carat and a half of big diamonds, quarter carats, heart cross ring. So we do have that one for you, but this purple Paraiba 3-stone ring. Look at the elevators of light, neon glow all the way through it. And it's not 69, 59, 49, even 29. We can cut right to the chase. I got like a minute or two left until our top of the hour. And our final hour of our Sunday, the big game, blowout, pre-party, pre-game, a special. And we got 12% off for an hour. So I would take advantage of that, especially if you want the Padparadscha or some of our bigger pieces like this one. Actually, I'm going to take it even lower than $29.99 and we'll go for it. $2,699 on the air. So that means an extra 12% takes it to $23.75. One only there. That's going to go. And then we have got yellow diamond earrings coming up for you. They're on the way. Looking forward to that. Really good look. And of course, the congrats again on, thank you on that yellow diamond necklace. Enjoy. And then here we are with our last opportunity, $23.75 on this cushion cut purple Paraiba. The glow is there. Love the way that's saturated. You know, as you get into larger stones, it's so much more difficult to see great clarity. That has great clarity right here and now. So last chance on that one. Again, anything that doesn't go after the next hour concludes, it will be melted down. So just so that we can, it sounds harsh and it sounds cruel, this one's gone, but it's not. It's just, it's trying to make sure that jewelry can be affordable even going forward. If we go out and buy gold at today's prices, it's not going to be the fine jewelry affordability you love. Yes, go ahead. Oh my goodness. They're in, remind me, is it California or Pennsylvania? I always get it confused. Got it, Pennsylvania. Hi, Ed. Hi, Jan. Hey, guys. It's been a minute since I've heard from them, Jason, so it's really, really nice to hear that shout out. Thank you, guys. Happy Big Game Sunday. Glad you're with us. Happy February. Happy Valentine's Day, too, early. Here we are with our yellow diamond brand new earrings. This is, thank you on the purple Paraiba. And here is something also new, but well, it seems to be a yellow diamond party here today. So yellow diamond heart shape, just saw that go out the door at an incredible low. I want to remind everybody that it is our last hour here today together on this Sunday. We don't see you till Wednesday evening, so please do let me know if you have any requests. That 12% off is happening for the next hour. It's also the last day to shop for any Valentine's Day arrivals and deliveries. So if you need something in jewelry for a loved one or for yourself, for Valentine's Day, ladies, there's nothing wrong with treating yourself to some jewelry for your own self, buying to and from. Listen, it doesn't need to be from someone else. It can be to you, from you. That's perfectly fine. So we've got, again, really the last hour to get anything out to you this week. It would have to go out tomorrow or Tuesday to be arriving in time for Valentine's Day. So just a reminder there that you do want to call us here if you have any requests. Let us know what would you like to see. We'll help you out, give you the 12% off. Keep in mind the Padparadscha is still verifying. We've got some amazing pieces, including the brand new yellow diamond earrings still to come. We're going to see a Tanzanite here. Also that big bracelet. We have a 5.5 carat 3-row diamond bracelet if anybody's interested. So it's a really good style. And my cross ring is still here for $21.99 at checkout. That's a carat and a half among just 6 individual round brilliant diamonds. So really important there. But let's take a look at our yellow diamond earrings that are new today. These florals that are made up of 5 pear shapes per earring, 10 diamonds per pair, and yet it's 1129727. Very important yellow diamond earrings. We've got the yellow gold for you. It's a full carat, which means that every single stone is at least 10 points. We figure it's again a minimum of 1 carat. So 10-point pear shapes. yellow diamonds, and they're a beautiful floral. You take all the pear shapes, you point them towards the center. There's that dot of gold that also acts as one shared prong for all the points of those stones, and that's lovely too. And then you've got the yellow gold setting. It is a center post, which I think is really nice to have. Gives you piercing coverage, which is also, I think, very important. And then you've got that great center post butterfly backing, and look at the finishing inside. So a really well done, look at that. It's a great pair of earrings, is it not? And the basket work that you have, and the really fabulous colors. And you know, something else to point out, which may seem like, because we see so many great yellow diamonds here, and we know our stones are natural and we enjoy seeing that, but it's not easy to have the consistency you're seeing here in the color, the clarity, and everything else. I mean, the cutting is beautiful. This is brilliant cut pairs. They're really fantastic in the color matching. You know, there are so many different shades of yellow diamonds. It would be very easy to have, even if they look visually to the eye, when you're matching them as a jeweler, if it's like, okay, they look close, seeing them at this angle, even visually to the eye, they might look the same, but there's so many different shades of yellows that they can still be a little off, especially when you're looking at them this up close. How impressive. I just have to, you know, let's shout out our jewelry team and our jewelers who are setting these to perfection, matching them and mating them perfectly, because look at the consistency. There is not one that's in, we're very up close. This is never something you would detect from further away, like when they're on the ear, but to see them so well done and so perfectly matched the way they are, it's very impressive. Very impressive. And we're going to make it happen for you. The yellow diamonds of a lifetime. And this is a brand new style. To think they've never been here before, we're going to show them on the ear here. But first, a measurement on the ruler here. So you can see, yeah, it's a good size button style earring. Gives you much more presence than one stone ever really would. If you had one stone that size, look out. Get the millions and millions of dollars ready, because it would be that for one center stone that size. They are just under a ½ inch. That's about 3/8 in their diameter, if you will. I will try one on for you as well, so you can see it that way and really get a perspective how I think this would be best. Sometimes I point out that some earrings can be set or worn in different ways. I think this is mostly a primary piercing earring. I think if you do have more than one piercing, I think this is going to be probably a bit large for a second, unless that's what you like to do. Maybe if you just have 2 piercings and you like to do something very large in the second, might work, but I would say this is really intended for a primary piercing primarily. And we're going to go show them to you up close again, but really pretty, dazzling florals. Love the way those look together, and a blowout is on the way. So I think we've kind of laid down the gauntlet here just moments ago with our yellow diamond necklace. So it seems to me, when I've got these 10 pointers, 10 of them, pear shapes coming together, seems to me that if we're looking at a value like what's set up here, and not bad, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad price. It's just, it seems like sometimes the flow of the show is just a little bit different, and we got to do some things to kind of make it make sense with the other pieces of the day. And having just had a 1 carat yellow diamond, which mighty affordable there with what just turned out in that auction, here's what I have for you. This earring pair is supposed to be not bad, $4,499. The last time I had yellow diamond earrings, they were that price. Speaking of bigger ones, I had some yesterday. They were heart shapes. Those are gone. That was really important too. They were heart shapes, and they were lovely, and they had the white diamonds with them. Keep in mind, this is all yellow diamonds. Every bit of your 1 carat total weight, all the consistency, all the matching of those bright, impactful yellows, so that, again, they're not that shade that's so light you can barely see it. There's no doubt. These are the no doubters. We use that term in baseball a lot. When a ball is hit over the fence and it's a long way, it's a no doubter. Some you have to wait and see, some you know. If it's 500 feet, it's a no doubter. And then there's other things where I liken that to jewelry, because a lot of yellow diamonds out there are so faint. They might be the real deal, they might be natural, but they're so faint, they don't end up looking like yellow diamonds. They look like white diamonds that aren't so great. And that's what I think we're trying to avoid here. So I think with an earring specifically, when you're further away from it, you want them to look great from a distance. That's more important to have that really good saturation. These do. And so, you know, it's an extra step up. We're going to make them better than $44.99. Turn that into a was price. I'm going to try it again. I know we didn't have a lot of participation on the last auction. That's good news for you. I mean, not for me, but it's good news for you, which is actually good news for me, because I like when you get deals. I like when you get deals, and I know that $44.99 is still a tough ask for this Sunday. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make it better than $4,000 to open. We're going to start an auction, and we're going to try it again, and just know that I would say the participation or lack thereof that is on your side. That gives you a bigger discount than you should ever be seeing, because it's usually requiring a much lower open to get it started. And I'm loving that. So here's how we make this happen for you. Better than 4,000 or 3,000, better than 25. That's what happened on the one. You know what I'm going to do here? Let's go even lower. 2,000 to start. Brand new right now in that yellow gold. Again, they are ready. They go out to you tomorrow. They're in a box. They're getting to your house in a couple of days, and you are loving the earrings. And maybe it's another way. You do something special for Valentine's Day next Saturday or any special occasion. Jewelry is amazing because it's that thing that whether it's holiday time, whether it's Valentine's, whether it's retirements, milestones, goals met, whether it's graduations or communions or birthdays or anniversaries, jewelry is always appropriate. It's always appropriate, always. And it's always usually what I call kind of the holy grail gift. It's like what we really want is jewelry, but maybe it's not a reality. And I think that we live in an era where that may be more true today than it's ever been, where a lot of people get a little sticker shock when they're going into a jewelry store right now going, I have two choices. I either have to have a couple of $100,000 to buy the real deal, or I'm still spending thousands of dollars to buy something that isn't real or natural in the slightest. And I think that this is where, again, it's a crazier world out there with a lot of options are usually good. I think right now in jewelry options, there's just a lot of options that aren't great ones, and yet they're still very costly. And so I love that we are still, again, we're staying true to values. We're bringing you what we can here in the highest quality available. And these values, I think, speak for themselves. But if we don't have anybody speaking at $2,000, it means I should go lower. So how about this? I'm going to go lower on this auction, and we're going to try to give away some brand new earrings. Brand new. Brand new. So I know you don't have them already, because a lot of these pieces you might have. If I bring you a cross that's a returning favorite that's been here 2,000 times, that's one thing. But this is a new style, so nobody out there's got them yet. We're going to make them better than even $2,000 to start, because it seems like that's what's necessary here. Got to get the phone lines rocking. Another 50 minutes to go, 50. We need requests as well. We've only had a couple today. Love a few more of those. But we're going to go to not 19, 18, 17, 16. Your 12% is still intact. I'm going to go all the way down to $1,500 to start. It's only going to be a $10 increment as well. They're in the yellow gold only. There's no choice to make on size. They're in earring. So it's a centered post, butterfly back, and gorgeous, larger floral made up of the pear shapes. And it just is beautiful and different. They're pretty, they're different, they're a little unusual, they're all yellows. It'd be easier to do one small stud. It's funny, the other day I had small studs. I didn't show them to you. You know why? They were 40 points total weight. They were the teeniest little earrings. They looked like, earrings you'd buy for newborns, if they're getting their ears pierced really early. I had to wait till I was 13 to get my ears pierced, so it wasn't one of those things. But I gotta say, you know how they make like different jewelers will have like a section for newborns and infants and kids. And the studs are teeny tiny because their ears are so small. The earrings looked like that. And let me tell you, they were more money. They were just two little studs, 40 points total. And guess what? They were way more money, like by double. So I think, again, we've got something going on here with this $1,500 open. But need to hear from you on the lines. Let's give it 60 seconds to get it started. If not, we move along. Plenty more to show you. And hopefully some requests coming in for this very, very last bit of time we have until Wednesday night. But this, again, is the last day to get anything in time for Valentine's Day. This would be your final 50 minutes, actually 49. But again, you got 49 minutes to shop anything that you need by Valentine's Day. The office closes, the phone lines close. You can't even call later today. It's now or never. So you got to get on the phone lines, because I just don't want anyone to be disappointed. I think a lot of us are, listen, I always say I am the president of the procrastination. I am a procrastinator. And I will tell you, it really, really is something that when you can wait this last minute and be like, I can still get great fine jewelry and save a bundle. We always get caught up in that. I know as a procrastinator, when you get desperate, you go to the store, you need something really good, and you end up splurging, and you end up going way overboard and spending way more than you probably ever needed to or should have. And that's the beauty of, we can still get it to you. You don't even have to leave the house. It comes to you. You get the great value. You got the savings. You got the 12% off as well. Perfect timing, if you ask me. And here we are. Okay, we're done. 15, no open. Let's move on. We've got a very special pink diamond. I'll just flash it here. Yesterday, I was able to show you a purple diamond. It was 16 points. If there is a diamond collector out there that wants a larger pink, I do have a natural pink that's a 28 pointer. It's pretty large. So it's a really good size in a pink. So just keep that in mind. That's here. It's really stunning. And it's got the pink diamond halo ×2. It goes pink, white, pink. So that's something just to mention, and you can always let me know if that's something you're looking for. The yellow diamond earrings, I will buy. Thank you very much for leaving something for me. I want to remind you about this cross ring I'm wearing because I know everyone's always asking me about my own jewelry. I only wear my own earrings and my own signet ring, which the signet ring we do make, by the way. If you'd ever want to get that, you can. But this is my, I say my because I've been wearing it for the last couple of hours, and I know it's one of our best sellers, and I only have the one here today, and I was anxious to bring it out to you because some of you had noted that there was a really big value on a cross pendant a few weeks ago. Really, the last 2 weeks, I had 2 weeks in a row where on the weekend shows, I had a big cross pendant that was a great value, really our top of the hour special. Well, this is the ring that would pair up. Or if you just prefer to have a ring instead of a necklace so that you can, as the wearer, enjoy it all day long, here's the only option we have for you. I adore this ring. Again, I like to wear it as an index finger ring to just make sure that I'm still wearing all my other jewelry that I'm required to wear. And so here's our carat and a half in among those 25 pointers. There are 6 stones, 4 down horizontal, or rather vertically, and then the 2 extras, because obviously that second one down is going to be this also the midpoint of the ring. So it's 6 stones, quarter carat VS stones each, and only 1 in the white gold. And we can see it sized and out to you. It's a size 7 or so now. It can go right out to you tomorrow. It can be there for Valentine's Day or any other occasion you're planning, or if you've got a birthday coming up in the next couple of days. Seems to be a busy birthday time of year to me. I have had an address book full of birthdays every day. It seems like I got a dozen a day in friends that have birthdays, family members that have birthdays. All my cousins have I have cousins that are 3 siblings. They all have birthdays within 1 week of each other, starting yesterday, so, and ending on Valentine's Day. So, you know, it's a busy time for birthdays. So it just could be a great gift for really any occasion, or just because you love great jewelry and you know this is a style that we don't have very often. Here it is. The cross ring is, I don't even know the item number anymore. I've lost it, but Tony does, luckily, because I don't know, I've been wearing it. I've just been enjoying it. I've just been really, it's easy to wear. It's such a great statement. It's obviously huge diamonds. It's in the white gold. It's a carat and a half. And we have got that for you. It is one only, unfortunately. I wish there were more. But hey, we're going to do our Paraiba blowout next on pendants. And we're going to make this easy. Yes? Oh, really? Oh, okay. So we're going to return to the earrings. Is it just, did you say Vicky? Okay. We can bring those earrings back for you. $24.99 is the price tag we've established on this one, except it's really going to be $21.99 at checkout with that extra 12% off. It is the biggest sale we've ever done. So here's what I'll do. Vicky says, I like coming in later, and I know I'm probably going to be the only bidder. So we'll bring those back really quickly, and we'll do, we'll get a 2-minute clock queued up and ready to go. I'm going to have a 2-minute clock for you coming up pretty quickly here on the earrings because we got a delayed open. So we're going to do that for you as well. So those are returning. We'll get the yellow diamond earrings one last look. There's the ring for, I don't know, mind-boggling to me why that's here. But here we are with the gorgeous earrings that we have for you yet again. This is going to be back to 112-9727 here. In the earring you see with the 10 points each on those diamonds in the yellow gold. So it's our very, very last call on our show. Thank you for being with us on this pre-game, pre-party Sunday. One of my favorites of, really it's my favorite show of the year. I love it. It's just exciting. Get to all enjoy some excitement and some entertainment later. If you do, if you don't, most people do, and it's kind of fun to partake, right? So here we are. I know, even sadly, if your team's not in it, I know, my team's not in it. Most of our teams aren't in it, if it makes you feel any better, right? Vast majority of our teams aren't in it, but here we go. We've got $1,500 to open. Thank you, Vicki, for starting it off, and we do have green Paraiba pendants coming up next. So green Paraiba pendant blowouts. This is all really is stemming from a green Paraiba blowout we've done 2 days in a row with rings, so I thought we'd bring some matching pendants for you as well. But we do have 15, so what I thought we'd do, Tony, since it's a revisit, at this point we kind of saw them for a while, didn't get the open, now we do. So I figure you've seen them. We'll give it a quick 2-minute clock. We'll run it and we'll be out of here. Also, $1,500, by the way, still gets that 12% discount, which you might be going, oh, okay, so I saved like 10 bucks. No, you're saving over $150. So it's really important to think about, you got extra savings, even if you're going to bid that extra $10 and maybe, who knows, potentially get in the lead and be the winner. There's a lot of extra savings coming your way once you do win. So I think that's important to remember as we celebrate our last 43 minutes here together today. That's it. And remember, last call for Valentine's Day shipping. You cannot shop with me on Wednesday night and get anything for Valentine's Day. It's impossible. We just can't get things out to you in one day. It takes 2. So that's the thing. So again, shipping time is 2 days, and it takes us, you can't get it out Wednesday night because I sign off at 8 p.m. That's after the shipping time. So this is last call. And hey, listen, you're going, I don't need a Valentine's Day gift. That's fine too. But do you still want to have it really quickly? It's a benefit to shop now because you're getting your rings and your pieces that much faster. And you're starting to enjoy them and wear them that much faster. So take a look. Here we go with our yellow diamond florals in the earrings. And that is going to be our last call, 2 minutes. And remember, it would require maybe 15-10 to put you in the lead here. And then yet you'd be looking at an extra 12% off. And we still got fabulous green Paraibas in pendants. That's going to be exciting. Green Paraibas, 3 of them. Yes, always seems to be a trio. We're going to bring you 3 pendants coming up. They're good size stones. Ooh, they're really good size stones. They're almost like they're in the 3-carat range. Yowza, gotta get excited about that. So we'll have pendants coming up for you in the green Paraiba world. The last call on the earrings. Let us know if you have any questions on the earrings, or remember they were 3/8 of an inch, great button style, floral look with all those pear shapes pointing in together. And the most important thing perhaps to think about is that $1,500 price tag, or really anything near it, is actually $1,320. So that's extremely important as well. We'll get to our Paraibas coming up. Then we got some bracelets, Tanzanites, and we're signing off in about 40 minutes. So what would you like to see? There's still a time, obviously tons of time to get in your requests. It only takes about 10 seconds to do so. Get the requests in, give us a couple minutes to bring it out, show it to you, get you that big value, send it on out. It's really just a great time to shop, and maybe arguably the best ever because the biggest discount ever. Who doesn't want the biggest discount ever? I know I do. On, oh, did we dumb down the quality? Are we bringing you faux? Did we start bringing lab grown and sterling silver? No, 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 no. We are bringing our best quality that we've always stayed true to. It's what we believe in. It's what we insist upon. It's what we know you want because there's nowhere else right now to get it. That's the truth, right? I think what we're doing is becoming more important than ever before because there are just fewer and fewer and fewer places to get anything in real jewelry anymore. So these are going to be gone, it looks like. Vicki, congratulations. Well done. I don't know about that, but that really just, today seems like quite the day to get in on these auctions, right? Very little competition here. That's a great thing. You just saved yourself a bundle of money. Enjoy them. Thank you so much. Here is our, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to put these sideways because it's the best look at the stones. That's the thing. I want you to see the stones. The design will show you when it's on the hand and measure it, but the stones are so important here. And I'm going to show you a pear, a cushion, and an oval. So 3 different shapes, all about 3 carats. They're all in that 3-carat range. And they're all the green Paraibas we've been loving in rings. I have had 2 shows in a row where each show I've had trios of green Paraiba. They've all been going, probably because they've been so heavily discounted. This is the cushion that's going to be set east to west with the little trillion top of diamonds. Here is the pear shape with, I love that little bail. It's like a really cute little, it's paisley print is really what it is. It's like a little paisley print. And then you have the oval. I'm going to walk through the carat weights. They're all the same price. So that's going to be crucial. Why do you want to dial early? Because your favorite is somebody else's favorite. And how do we make the decision of who it goes to? Whoever says sold first. That is the key. And we got a big value. Big value. Coming on up. So let me walk through the carat weights. They all stay in the gold color they're in, which is yellow on the left, white gold in the center, and white gold on the right. If we're looking at the pear shape will be our 291. These are green Paraibas. They are not just tourmalines. They have copper content. They have the most copper content of any color of Paraiba that exists in the land. Here's our pear shape that's a 291 with 6 points in diamonds. The cushion cut in the middle is the largest. It's the 3-carat. There's the 3-carat in the middle. That's got a diamond weight of 3. And then you've got the oval here. The oval is the 255 oval. White gold with the diamond accents on the side. It is your choice of, this is, well, kind of like, it feels like a little theme that's developing here. We had, via auction, our most affordable 1-carat yellow diamond a few minutes ago. It was a heart-shaped yellow diamond, 1 carat. That ended up being cheaper than a yellow diamond's ever been, in a 1 carat size at least. This is about to get even crazier because here's a rarer stone. Yeah, it's even more rare to get a Paraiba than a yellow diamond. And the Paraibas in these 3 carat or so sizes would normally be, look at this, $9,300, $9,600, and $8,400. So my smallest price was $8,400. We're not going to do that. There's a reason that these blowouts have been so popular. This whole wheel was prompted by the fact that you've been loving the rings. Whether you got a ring or not, this is a chance to either add to the collection, have a potential matching set, go ahead and build a suite. The sweetest suite, I might add, because Paraibas are one of the rarest stones in the world. They are basically being held on to by anybody who has them, including people that is their livelihood. It is their job to sell gemstones. That's their job. That's how they make a living. That's how they support families. And yet what are they doing? They're not selling their Paraibas. They are literally holding on to them, figuring that I might just, when I do decide to sell them, I might not have to work again. And my kids won't have to work. And all the different generations and scions beyond that won't have to work because my Paraibas are going to be worth so much money. That is, and you can be no different. If you have one already, you're set. If you want to invest now, well, this is the time to do it. The value is here. I'm not holding them back. I'm not letting the price elevate. I'm not bringing them up to market value. I was, one of my meetings on Tuesday was about my 10 carat because of course everybody knows I have a Paraiba that I've had for a lot of years. I acquired it in 2010. It was, it's still the most important piece of jewelry outside of my diamond and my signet ring, but value-wise, it's very important and it's a bigger value. And I have a very large diamond that I wear every day. And let me tell you something, it's not valued at my Paraiba value. And a lot of people think diamonds are where it's at. Well, really no. Most colored stones, not citrines and amethysts, but most colored stones that are exotics are higher value than diamonds. This is one of them. And yet we've got a value here that cannot be topped. Take a look at this. It is going to be a big time moment. We've got our 3 carat in the middle, the 2 carat 91s on the left, and the 2 carat 55. I keep telling you those carat weights because they are the story. And yet, even if you just want to get it for the collection, for the stone, because I don't sell loose stones here at TVON. We don't sell loose stones. We did for a period of time. We had a little mini series that was years ago. It lasted 6 weeks, every Thursday. We don't do that anymore. This would be just as smart to buy for the loose stone just for the collectability of it as it is for the finished piece. The beauty of it is you can wear it. It's done, it's in gold, it's with diamonds, you can wear it. Slip on your favorite chain and it's good to go. You're ready. But it will not be, because I know there's supposed to be, what was my minimum, 8,400. Yeah, we could do $79.99 and give you a blowout, or I can do better. Because it's the end of the show, we got 35 minutes. I don't get to see it until Wednesday, which is a long time. Okay, it flies by, but it's a long time still. You know, I'm used to seeing you guys every day. This is a long time between now and Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. Those are sold, but we'll flash them against the ear. Okay. Somebody didn't see the earrings on the ear, so we'll do that again for you right now. And then get ready on the Paraibas. But they're sold, right? They still sold? Okay, because I know that I sold them. But let me just make sure that we all saw what they look like. You know, some people are just taking photos to send their jeweler. You know, we get that a lot. Like, oh, let me see it so I can take a little screenshot and then show my friends, show my jeweler, show my husband, this is what I want, you know, that kind of thing. So here we go. Those are the yellow diamonds that they sold a few moments ago. They're great. Nice big size too. And a floral, but like a sophisticated floral. All right, we're going to go back to the Paraibas. And we'll send them out. But it's not going to be $79.99. You've made that clear. We're not going to do $79.99, $69, $59, $49. Wait. I had the 3 carats. The first wheel I did, that was Friday night. I can remember it. Had a lot of jewelry since then, but I had a wheel Friday night of 3 carat sizes, and they were all $49.99. No, you know what? I went lower. I went to $39.99. You know what? I'm going to make these even more affordable. And by the way, they all sold. It was a little bit of I'm going to say the F word. It was a frenzy. It was a frenzy. It got to be a frenzy. It was a Friday night frenzy. I had big Paraibas, Don't tell the FCC I said that word, but it was an all-out frenzy. And we had people missing out on pieces because they were just a couple minutes late. This is where you could get, and again, take it from me, I'm partial to these stones because I've been collecting for a long time. Not a lot of people can afford these anymore. This is your chance to get one, and I'm going to make it more affordable than $39.99. We proved just a few hours ago that that is a great value on a 3-carat Paraiba. They all sold the other day. I'm going to make this better than $39, better than $29, better than $2,500. Just want to move some jewelry in our last couple of minutes here of this show together too. We don't see you till Wednesday, but this is last 30 to get anything for Valentine's Day. So might as well have us rush to get it to you, get it out to you in the next couple of days, and enjoy. Enjoy, but it's not going to be 25 or 24 or 23 or 22. Which 3 carats speaks to you? Which of our, again, one's 3, the other 2 are just slightly under that. So they're all right around 3 carats. But green Paraibas in gorgeous setting styles in the gold they're in, so choose your white or choose your yellow, but it will not be 22 or 21 or $2,099. I don't think, even back in 2004 when I started airing Paraibas loose to the world of gemstone collectors back then, that was 22 years ago when I had Paraibas, and you know what? They weren't this price, and they were just loose. They weren't set gold, they didn't have diamonds. I'm making them $1,999. But then you get an extra 12% off. 12%. That means they're actually even more affordable. You're saving over $200 off. They'll be $1,759 for any one of those 3. We'll give it 60 seconds. And on we will go. We got a 16.5 carat green Paraiba too. It's just not exactly $19.99, but I do have a 16.5 carat if you'd like to see it. We've got a great looking Tanzanite. We have still our Padparadscha is here. We have the cross ring still here. My goodness, the cross ring is here if you'd like it. The Diaspore, we've got a big Diaspore. Suzanne, if you're out there and want to see it, let me know before we run out of time here. We also have the trillion of the moonstone. It really has been, just a reminder, we had a great coral piece earlier too. Our most affordable idea of the day has been the coral pendant. I'll flash it. It started our show a few hours ago. Take a look at that. That's the coral. That one is $4.99. Yes. Okay. The oval I'm going to show real quick on the hand. It's already gone, but let me show it. Make sure they see the measurement here. It's all stone. And then you've got that great, look at that glow of that stone there. Bright, clean, neon material as these stones should be. That's one of the big benefits of a Paraiba. Who cares if it has copper? It's what the copper does. It's what the copper, how it presents to the eye. You can see it's 3/4 of an inch. I'll try it on the neckline. This oval is sold and that one gone, but that's what it looks like from a distance away, and you slip your favorite chain through it and you're good to go. And it just, do you see how it just got brighter? It just got brighter because I'm in darker light. That's why it does that. That's what neon's all about. It doesn't need all the light in the world. It actually looks its best in a darker light, which would be anything away from that, that up close. So there's that one gone. Congratulations. And by the way, that oval is 112.6573. We have 2 left, the cushion or the pair. The cushion is the 3 carat and the pair is the 291. So that's the 2 largest stones are still hanging out here for you. They're $17.59 at checkout. Yes. Cushion cut is now gone. Let me try that on the hand and show you the measurement and on the neckline. Cushion cut actually going to sit where the diamonds are up top. You see it here from a distance away, and it's our 6601. It's the 3 carat. It was the largest of the 3, and then that's what it looks like top to bottom, 1/2 inch. I'll show it on the neckline. This is also spoken for. So congratulations on that one. $17.59. We now have 1 left. It is the fabulous pear shape, and we'll show it to you now. This is the last one remaining, and it's 112.94.13. We'll bring it front and center here. And there it is. So that's going to be only $17.59 as well. Thank you so much on the green Paraibas. You just don't get 3 carat green Paraibas for price tags like this. So very excited to have that for you here today. And then also had a green zircon and a color change sphene and the Padparadscha, the unheated Padparadscha. Gotta go. It's got to go. It is so fabulous. It is so rare. So thrilled to bring it to you. We'll have that on the way for you as well. And $17.59 here. All right, don't forget about the coral. I want to finish that thought on the coral. The coral pendant that I'm showing you now is only $499 if you'd like to get that round coral. It was a nearly 4 carat 19 round with the 7 points of diamonds up top as the bail. And that's in the white gold only, and that's $4.99 with an extra 50 plus off. So that's going to be exciting. Now let's get to our Tanzanite because it's been a minute. We are really, really getting low. Very few Tanzanites left to show you ever. This is the gorgeous Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve, and it's a really nice, large but wearable. That's what I think I would classify this particular size as. Large but wearable. How about a 1130-543 item number with, again, 28 minutes. 28 minutes to shop for Valentine's Day if there's something you need to get very quickly, as in by Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, depending on where you live and what kind of weather you're getting and all that. Here's what you need to do. You need to shop in the next 28 minutes, but also to take advantage of 12% off. Do that too. But here we go with 1130-543. It's a 470 Museum Reserve Classic Oval. It looks good, doesn't it? But it's also going to be those bigger diamonds on the sides. 47 points among your 4 pair shapes, meaning that they're each going to be, on average, you figure if they're about the same, they'd be 12 points or so. And white gold. Ready. Fabulous oval. Look at that. It has been now, I know that we got spoiled for a long, long time. Not only we are spoiled, let's face it, we are spoiled every single day. As long as we're broadcasting with jewelry, we're spoiling everybody. And we are spoiled seeing the quality we have and so consistent with that quality and all the extras we do, the free shipping and the free sizing and all the extra, and here the discount that you're getting as well. But I think we lose sight of the fact that sometimes for a while we had a good 4 or 5 Tanzanites a show without fail, every show, every week, every month for basically 7 years. And you've probably noticed we see show after show go by with no Tanzanites. And it's the reality that I've been trying to really make sure everybody's aware of. And hopefully, my genuine hope is that everybody who ever wants a best of Tanzanite has got one at this point, because they're so scarce. What we have left from this private collection, which is only here, is very limited. So it's definitely a time, and I know, as I mentioned earlier, we've been welcoming so many new shoppers lately, especially in these last couple of weeks. There just aren't a lot of places, as I referenced, to buy fine jewelry anymore, and there's still some of us who are holding true to saying, you know what, if I got a source to get the really good stuff, I'm not ready to concede. I'm not ready to go to lab grown yet. I really want to still have the best of the best. Well, here it is, in gold, in diamonds, in real, all natural from the earth, and this is the very best Tanzanite that's ever existed. And it's only here. That's what exclusive is all about. Now I just got to find a way to get rid of this $11,999 price tag that, yeah, they just, you know, that's what it is. I'm going to make it a lot better, and we are in last call, 25 minutes, and the phone lines are very busy. They will be busy from here on out. Everyone's making decisions from the day. So here's how we do this. Well, it's going to take some serious discounting here. And here's what I'm thinking we do. Thank you. Shauna, we have your request coming up. Let me help you out with this big, big value. Oh, good, Shauna. It's the same kind of pendant we saw. Let me just flash it real quick here because it is a Tanzanite. So it'll go right alongside, and I think Shauna's probably on the phone lines. I sure hope she is. 112-9311. Let me just flash this really quickly for her so she doesn't have to wait. That's our emerald cut. This looks familiar because it was one of the settings for the Paraibas we just saw. And this is that trillion stack of 3 points in diamonds, Shauna, in the white gold. White gold's how it stays. 273 is the size of that emerald cut. The item number is 112-9311, and it is almost 3 carats, east-west set, emerald cut stone, red flashes galore. Here it is on the hand. And then we'll show you that size in the drop, and then you'll slip your chain right on through the top portion with the diamonds. There it is, half an inch. Yes. Oh, okay, our final green Paraiba pendant is now sold. Here's what it looks like on the neckline for you, Shauna. And this one is going to be, okay, $12.99. What are we doing? $12.99. The Paraiba pendants just sold out. This one's next to go. $12.99, and then of course you get a better value. It's $11.43, I believe. So there we go. Let's go back up close, take another look at it there. There's your emerald cut Tanzanite. Fabulous value. Is that you with Shauna there, Jason? Oh, did you have a request, or which is it? I'm sorry, say it again. Is that a name? I'm sorry, a yellow what ring? Jane? Jade? I don't have any jade. I don't have any jade. Did you? Yeah, I don't have any jade. Yeah. Do you know who that was? Was it?
Mark.
Oh, okay. Did he hear there was jade? Okay, because you seem to think like maybe it was something that we talked about. No, we don't have any jade. I got that request actually from a Sarah today too, so that's why I was wondering if it was Sarah. I got that request this morning. Do you have any jade? I don't have any jade. No jade. I will let you know though. I will let you know. How about this? The next time I see a jade, I'll announce it at the top of the show. I'll let you know right at the top of the show. That way you can just tune into the top of the show and you'll know if there's ever jade. Sarah, I would reach out to you via email because you reached out to me via email, so I would let you know. But that one's $12.99. It's really $11.43, and it's still here. So if anybody would like the Tanzanite pendant, you can go ahead and grab that. We also have, let's return back to the ring here. We have about, yikes, 20 minutes. We got to go. So here's the ring, and this is the ring with the oval and the pear shapes along the sides. Now, this one's going to be 1130,543. We left it at, what, around $12,000. I got to do better than that. Got to do better. We're going to make it happen. I know we are getting down to the wire on our Tanzanites in general. So it's last call. Now, I think the big problem is a lot of us take it for granted that, okay, well, what can I do after the blue wings? Well, we're not going to bring you any Tanzanite. When we're done with the best, when this private collection is sold through, it is not something we're going to bring. I'm not going to bring you lower quality. The lower quality is more money anyways, so I'm just not seeing how I can stand up here with a straight face and call that a value. I'm all about value. If I can't bring you value, I won't be here. It's just that simple. So it's really, it's that easy to recall. So it's not the kind of thing where when we run out of the blue wings, we're just going to bring the block C's that everybody else brings and charge what everyone else does. I'm not going to do that because, again, it would be so much more than what we're always establishing as great values on the blue wings. So I just say, but that is why there's an urgency to getting the best of the best while it's still here, because it's not going to be $11,999 today. We're going to take it lower. I'm going to try it on for you. Those diamonds will be perfectly placed so that they don't interfere as the side fingers meet at all. They're really, it's strategically done to make sure that those diamonds are placed so that it just is the perfect amount you need to cover the top of the band without going any further than that, because then that gets uncomfortable. I don't know about you, but I don't like the feeling of diamonds or prongs or gold. I love diamonds and prongs and gold. I love wearing it, but I don't want it digging into my hand. That is not something I enjoy. So here's where, again, you've got a really special look and a big value, and we're going to make it better than even, you know what, let's try to do this fast. The auctions aren't working. I'll tell you what, I can sell stuff cheap on my own, but I'm going to need you to be ready by being on the lines, because this is going to go a lot lower than anticipated. A $49.99 value is incredible. A $39.99 value is even better. A $2,999 value is going to top everything I've done in all these years of Tanzanite. However, let's take this even lower than $29. I got to move it. It's the white gold only. It stays. We just need to know the ring size you need, and we'll then embark on our recaps. We'll get our recaps out of here. We'll get going, but $29.99, not your price tag. So ridiculously good already, and I'll keep on going to make it even better, because this has to go, and it will go. And it's going to be that piece that you want to have so that you have the legacy material, the material that is worth. First of all, there's no way. If you're buying the lower quality, you're still paying more money per carat. Why? I could see the argument to be made that if it's, okay, I'm on a budget, I want to have a low, I'll settle for the lower quality because it's going to get me a better price tag. But if it doesn't get you a better price tag, if you can actually get a better price tag by buying the best here, then there is no point to concede the quality. And that's exactly why I am such a proponent of this stone. And it's sad that it's not going to be here for much longer, because when it's not here is when we all want it. Isn't it true? Human nature, for whatever reason, we want what we can't have. And suddenly, the second I announce it's no longer here, I'm going to get a lot of people going, but I wanted one, I needed one, I thought they'd be here forever. This is, you know, you guys seem to just produce and produce and produce against all the odds, because here we bring you all these exotic stones every day. Stones that aren't being sold anywhere else, stones that are far too valuable to be sold at these prices. And yet, it is really what we do. It's our whole philosophy here. So it becomes that thing I don't want to take for granted, that these are very limited in what we have left, and $27.99 is going to be your price tag. Instead, I just took $200 more because I really like where this goes, because $27.99 at checkout is $24.63. So you're at $24.63 to get that ring when it's a $470 stone. And it doesn't have little diamonds, it has big diamonds. Not a lot of little stones. I know 47 points might not seem overwhelming, but it's only 4 diamonds. There would usually be 47 diamonds in a 47-point diamond weight, 1 pointers each. That's not what you're getting here. You're getting really important larger diamonds. You're getting the oval, which is classic. And it's only going to be $24.63. Amazing. Let me know if you'd like it. We got to move on very quickly here. We still have a recap to do. We've got a few last pieces here to go. We've got a show that's wrapping up in exactly 17.5 minutes. So it's definitely crunch time. And this is the last 17.5 minutes to get something that we can ship out and still have it delivered before Valentine's Day on Saturday. So that's really, really important. We do not see you on Monday or Tuesdays with shows. You can't be ordering the jewelry on Mondays and Tuesdays. You got to wait till Wednesday night. By then it'd be too late to get it to you in time for Saturday. So that's where, again, I got to recommend you get in on the pieces now. You're also getting the savings of 12%. Why would you want to miss out on that? I don't know. But I got discounts and discounts, and it's a multi-tiered discounting system that is really giving you these record-breaking values. And then let us know if you have any other requests, because we're going to do some recaps here. We still have an incredible cross ring, just one. I think you guys are being kind and leaving that for me, which I am all for. If you want to do so, let me know. But here we go. Last call on the coral. The $4.99 coral pendant is still here. Remember, this is going to be it's going to be under $2,500. You're saving over $300. There is a lot to be saved here. That's the key. Please remember that you are saving an extra $335. That is not an insignificant, inconsequential amount of money to be saving on jewelry that's already been discounted to this level. So fully take advantage of it while they're here, because once it's gone, it's gone. I've got all these one-of-a-kinds here. And that's because we want to get things out very, very quickly, i.e. next day. So here we are. Shauna, we still have that Tanzanite pendant. If anybody would like it, first come, first serve. And I think it leaves us with only 5 pieces left that I've shown you that are still here. So there's not a lot to recap. I've got a pearl, a green zircon, a sphene, and a blue zircon, and a moonstone. That's what I got. And the Tanzanite pendant. But if we're talking about rings, and the Padparadscha. The Padparadscha. Last chance, last call. There are so many of you talking about it, asking about it, talking about it right now as we speak. Let me show this to you. The Padparadscha is our 358. Unheated, untreated, 50-50, pinks and oranges together. That's what makes it Padparadscha. And it is a huge 358 stone, double halo in the diamonds. Beautiful, doesn't even begin to cover it. Then I've got a few extras. This is what we've shown that have not yet found their homes. This is the moonstone, trillion. That's something special. It's our 4 carat 30 looking double that. I mean, look at how it looks compared to the 358. We have a blue zircon. This is a round, it's a 4 carat 30. What? We got 2 430s. There's a 430 in the moonstone, and there's a 430 in the blue zircon. See how much bigger the moonstone looks? That's what they do. I have a color change sphene, radiant cut, it's our 95 pointer. I have a green zircon. This is what we have, including, hold on, I've got a pearl here to show you as well. The pearl is a golden pearl with a slightly flexible mounting. So this means you could wear it even if you wear a size 7, 8, 9, or 10. The same ring will fit anybody who wears a 7, 8, 9, 10, or any type of variation of those ring sizes, like a 7.5, an 8 1/4, a 9 3/4. That ring has a little bit of adjustability to it. So the question is, here are the rings we've shown you in full presentations today that are still available. And then I'm going to add a pendant to the mix because we still have our Tanzanite, which was $12.99. We still have, what else? Oh, the cross ring, which I'm wearing. Yes, the cross ring. Can't forget about the cross ring. I almost did, because I'm telling you, it's so comfortable. It's so beautiful. It's so comfortable. It's so obviously significant. And this cross ring is also here, $24.99 for the cross ring. It's really $21.99 if you like the cross. There's the cross ring. And let me know if you'd like any more details or information. Maybe you missed the original presentation today. If you joined us a little bit later, we can help you out with those different carat weights and try it on for you. Jason, yes. Uh-huh. What about it? Oh, it's sold already. Okay. Who got it? What operator got it? Somebody didn't tell me. Linda, thank you so much. I didn't hear about your trillion moonstone, but now I know. Oh, so shady. All right, so here we go. Guys, this is it, guys. This is last call, and here we are. One more thing. That's all the rings I have to recap. So what I'm going to do is put up another pendant, because I did have a 1054 rubellite copper bearing. Wow. So this is the rubellite copper bearing stone, and it's only $59.99. Yay! So that one's here as well. We got the Tanzanite for $12.99. The copper bearing's $59.99. The green zircon. Stunning. I love that green zircon. That's a good one there. The green zircon's really good. Really good. Let me know if you have questions. Yeah. The coral pendant just sold. Thank you so much. Coral pendant. That was in white gold. Congratulations on that one. And then here we go. Last call. We're down to 12 minutes in our week together. And this is it on, listen, 12% off. You can't beat that. Can't beat 12% off. Biggest discount we've ever done, ever in our history. That's pretty exciting. There's beautiful jewelry. Now, this is just what's been presented. I will say with 12 minutes, we could still gather another request for you. If there's just something you have in mind that you'd like to know if we have, and we can bring it out real quick, we'd love to do that as well. We can always do that, bring it out really quickly. We got 12 minutes to work with, but then after, at 1 o'clock Pacific time, this show is over and the phone lines do shut down. They give us about 2 minutes, they give us about 2 minutes to take your orders, and then they shut down. So again, it's not something we can just, change. We really have to know if there's anything you need that you want shipped out right away here to get for Valentine's Day, or just because you want it really quickly. These are all as is. They stay in the gold color they're in. They can be sized for you. The only one that can't be sized is the pendant, doesn't need sizing, and the adjustable pearl, because that really fits between a 7 and 10 already. So you're good to go there, but everything else, got to hear from you now. We have just a few short minutes left to go. There is our wheel, an assortment of pieces you have seen already today that you can consider or think about. Now, if you did shop any of these and I just didn't hear about it, yes, let me know. But here we are also with that green zircon, and I'll kind of walk you through some of the prices just so you know. We talked about the $12.99 Tanzanite, $59.99 for a copper bearing rubellite. This is the 8888 unheated 358 Padparadscha. Then we go to the green zircon that's on the left there. That's an emerald cut green zircon. That's only $29.99. The cross ring, $24.99, but really $21.99. That's the ring I've been wearing all day. One only in the white gold. There's our adjustable, again, 7 to 10. It's going to fit anywhere between a 7 and 10 ring size with the golden pearl up top. The golden pearl is 12 millimeters. The adjustability, 7 to 10, meaning not adjusting. You don't have to do anything. It just kind of, it's a mesh of 18 karat gold, so it just expands. So it expands and it contracts back to what it needs to be. So really fabulous, kind of a custom feel. And then here's the sphene. That sphene is only $17.77. And the zircon right in front of that was new today in the round, that's going to be our blue zircon, bright as can be. That one's $32.99. All those prices I mentioned, they're before your discount. So you get 12% extra off, and we'll give it 60 seconds on that wheel, and then I'll show you something new that we haven't seen. I just figured there's always some thought about pieces you have seen. This is what we have left from the day. So you're looking at it right here, the Padparadscha, the golden pearl, the sphene, the Tanzanite, this rubellite, everything else is gone. So it's a matter of, okay, you've seen them, you've maybe thinking about them. Which would you like to know more about, or more importantly, get for your very own collection? That's what's important right now. We do sign off in 9 minutes. We want to get everybody back safely home. It's a day you do not want to be out on the roads. So I'm going to recommend everyone, we're going to be out of here in a couple of minutes after we go off the air, just being a busy day, and we want everyone to be home safely and where they need to go before the roads get a little extra crazy. So again, please let us know if you have any questions, because again, you've got a last little bit to shop. We've got 9 minutes left in the broadcast, a couple minutes after that to take your orders, and then we don't see you till Wednesday night. By then, it's too late to get things to you for Valentine's Day. You also want to take advantage of the 12% off. Highly, highly recommend that as well, because that is a very key discount that's going to bring these down significantly. As a matter of fact, you've got over $1,000 saved on the Padparadscha. The Padparadscha is $88.88, but we got to think about where that goes after the 12% off. The rubellite pendant here in the front on the left side, that's going to be only $59.99, but you've got a whole bunch of money coming off that price, over $600 saved. So there's a lot to be, everything's 12% off. So all you have to do is make the decision. And with this last call of our Sunday and our week, remember Sunday wraps up our week since we don't see you until Wednesday night at 5. Now I hope you'll remember that too, because we got a big Wednesday evening plan for you as well, because every single day in February we are celebrating something special. So what will it be? You'll have to tune in to find out, but Wednesday is going to be a really big day. So Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night 5 to 8, Saturday and Sunday mornings 10 to 1. That's on the West Coast. All the Eastern times adjust. We're 1 to 4 on the weekends in the afternoon. So keep that in mind. But here we are, last chance, last call. The Tanzanite, I think it's safe to say that the requests are probably not going to take that. So you can go ahead and just, if you want to dial in on the most affordable Tanzanite piece I have in the entire collection, it's waiting for you. It's $12.99 in that pendant. If you like, remember, there's a 4 carat 30 blue zircon. 430, that's a big round. I know, don't get fooled by the fact it's up there with a lot of other jewelry. That's a big round. You've got this incredible, the Padparadscha is really where, I know it's the most expensive piece of the wheel. It's also, though, the best value. And let me explain how that happens. You can get bigger values. I mean, where it should be is vastly different than where it is. And when you have a 358 that we can say, out of all these years of broadcasting, we've not had a 358 unheated Padparadscha. It's here and it's being talked about by many. So when you think about which piece is going to stick around, I can say not that Padparadscha. The Padparadscha has got too much attention. It's got, like, you can tell that because we know value. And we also know that it comes down to, what do I know I'm not going to get a chance at again? That's critical, because I can show you a lot of great things. I can show you more Tanzanites, more blue zircons, even a few more sphenes, gold and pearl zircons. Yeah, I've got more of all of these, except for really the Paraiba, which is the Cuprian rubellite there in the pendant, and the Padparadscha. Even when I have teeny Padparadschas, they're very rarely that color, and they're never unheated. They always get heat treatment, as most sapphires and gemstones do. So to get a 358, that is, let me walk you through again, because we are very busy on the phone lines and we have backed up calls. We have 6 minutes left to go. In 6 minutes, this show goes off the air and we don't see you till Wednesday night. So you do need to shop the pieces now. You're not able to reach us after the 1 o'clock time. So this is it. This is it. 6 minutes left to go. $59.99 for the pendant, $12.99 for the Tanzanite, $32.99 for the zircon with big round brilliance, $17.77. This one, I cannot get over that pearl. That pearl with the flexible, that's $13.99. Very affordable on the ring. Then we've got the $24.99 cross, the $29.99 green zircon, the $59.99, and then the $88.88 Padparadscha that's over 3.5 carats, pure, unheated, untreated. If you believe, as I do, in the metaphysical properties of gemstones, there's really no possibility to benefit of the metaphysical properties of gemstones, like their energy, if it's heated. So that's also something that I think is a very unique factor here, is that if you want the metaphysical properties of a gemstone to be intact, you need to find unheated natural stones. So that's also important, just something to think about there. But here we go with our last call on the show. 5 minutes left to go. Very busy on the phone lines. If there's anything from the weekend, I even have some pieces, a couple pieces from Saturday that you may want to inquire about that are also still here. If there's anything I can try on for you, if you want to see the graphics again, they've all been presented in full. You know that cross ring is going to come down to $21.99, and it's 1.5 carats of VS round brilliant diamonds that are 1/4 carat a piece. That's a big deal, yes. The cross ring is sold, the aforementioned. Thank you so much. Cross ring is gone. 111-5235 in white gold sold. And now we're going to send out the rest. Everything up here should go. Every piece should be finding its fabulous home here before we run out of time. We're 4 minutes away from that. So please let me know which one you'd like before we run out of time, and there's no way to reach us. That's the thing. People always think, well, I can call in later. No, there's nobody here. You have to call in now. We've got 2 minutes on the phone lines after we go off the air, and that's it. They shut down. No other way to reach us. You can't reach us Monday or Tuesday either. You got to call now. We want to get these pieces out to you. Enjoy them. The piece you see on the air is the piece you get. I don't have two of anything up there. That's all one-of-a-kind jewelry. So here we are, last call. Jason, you taking something off that wheel? Let me know, because we got a lot of people. It's down to like 2 people talking about one piece. It's going to be whoever sold first that gets it, and then I would think the second and third people are going to be a little bit upset they missed it, because these are really rare. I don't think there's not a piece up there I could duplicate for you. From designs to the stones, the rarity they give you, everything. It's so unique and special. And yet the most affordable idea up there is the $12.99 Tanzanite pendant. We just brought that up by request. That's still somehow hanging out here. Everything stays in the gold it's in. So you've gotten everything up there is gold. There's no platinum up there. It's all gold, either 1 or 2 tone of gold. We got 2 tone with the zircon, 2 tone with the sphene that's in the back right there. The pearl has that little bit of, again, it's like a 18 karat gold mesh. So it's got a little adjustability. 3 minutes left to go in the show. The countdown's going to be on. Thank you for pre-partying and pre-gaming with us today here. Thank you for being with me every day. It's a pleasure. So, Wednesday through Sunday is when we're here. If you have any questions about our schedule, because I know we have a lot of brand new shoppers, brand new viewers, they're just discovering TVON. I got to tell you, head to our website if you need to go check out any times. But again, it's very simple. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights. That's 5 to 8 Pacific time. That's 8 to 11 Eastern. And then the weekends we're here during the day. So bright-eyed and bushy-tailed during the day, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific. And that, of course, is going to be 1 to 4 in the afternoon, East Coast time. So keep in mind, that's our schedule, Wednesday through Sunday only. Monday, Tuesday, no shows. We are dark. It's kind of like a Broadway show. We're dark on Mondays and Tuesdays. All right, you ready? Last call, 2 minutes and change. And then we wish you a great day. May you enjoy whatever you're doing this Sunday. If it involves some football or some halftime performances, or if whatever it involves, or if just some more shopping, listen, you've got 2 minutes left to shop this show and that wheel and all these one-of-a-kinds and the Padparadscha. Who's going to get it? I'm just anxious to hear who's getting the Padparadscha. I am so excited. Again, when you do this every day for 25 years and you see something you've never seen before, you get excited about thinking about who is going to be the collector that picks it up, who gets it, who enjoys it, who gets to wear it, who gets to have the bragging rights that stone gives you, because that's just all out bragging rights if you own a 3 carat 58 unheated Padparadscha out of Sri Lanka. So thank you again. We got a final 80 seconds remaining left to go. Time is a ticking, but call us. If you get in on the phone lines here, dial that phone number. We'll get to you. We will get to every one of you before the phone line shut down, at least if you call in the next couple of moments, and we'll get these pieces out to you directly. So again, happy weekend. Thank you so much. Be safe if you're on the roads today. Everybody be safe if you're in the car, if you're on the roads, if you're traveling at all, be safe. And we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday night. We really do. Wednesday, 5 o'clock Pacific. That, of course, 7 o'clock Central Time and 8 p.m. Eastern. When we'll see you next with remember, something special for our fabulous and festive February. We've got every single show this month with something special for you. So make sure you tune in Wednesday night and we will celebrate together then. Thank you again for being with me today and all week long and all the time here and for the last 9.5 years. It's been a pleasure. So thanks guys so much. We have 30 seconds left. If we have any questions, like I said, we'll be here for the next couple minutes. Our phone lines stay open for about 2 more minutes. So give us a call. We'll help you out. If you have any questions for me or anybody else here, we'll be here for you. Thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the game, enjoy halftime, enjoy whatever it is, the food, the eats, the treats, the fun, the fabulous friends, family, everything else. Thank you guys so much. And again, let me know if you have any questions. We're here for a couple minutes. Thank you so much. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us here at TVON. We wish you a great rest of your day and I'll see you on Wednesday night.